Ladies and gentlemen, all right, here's my suggestion to you before you even go any further in this video. What I suggest you do is just flag the fucking video right now, because this is going to be a full-blown rant against the establishment, and more specifically, that lying scone, SCONE, the lying scone bag Trump that's in the White House now. Prepare yourselves for the worst rant ever against Trump and Mr. Obama. Now, although Mr. Obama made me famous, I'm going to tell you some things I'm going to start posting in the description box, because even though my friend Jim Disbrow spent 3 hours and 16 minutes helping me set up a live stream, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it on my events page. I couldn't see it anywhere, and I'm not in a good mood today anyway. So just flag the fucking video and move on with your small existence in this wondrous world of ours, where politicians pay, Congress and Senate get paid $1,700 a day to fuck the American public and the people of the world. And in less than 5 years, they're all rich. Every fucking one of them become millionaires in less than 5 years, which is why the DOD had to be taken out of retirement today, because I am just fed up with this bullshit that I read in the paper and see on TV. I see you, Samuel. Good morning. I'm just fed up with the bullshit. Just completely fed up with the bullshit. I have people coming from all angles outside telling me they're not seeing that. They sent me a comment yesterday. I have friends of mine that are here from other places that put comments on my page. I'm not seeing their comments. I'm not seeing anything. This is total bullshit. I have people that I'm standing outside with 10 minutes ago making comments on their cell phones, and I can't see them on my page at all. They've been leaving comments for 5 days every day. I'm not seeing comments. So now we're going to take it out on the two people who have lied to us the most in the last 8 years, 10 years, Obama and Trump, who I will call the scone men, SCONE. Now, I could call them the sperm shots on a wall. You never go into a bathroom stall and you see on the bathroom stall somebody's got a green one, another guy's got one that's orange and green. They throw it up on it, and then every once in a while you see a big fucking white blotch on the public wall in the bathroom. Well, that's what those white blotches remind me of Mr. Trump. Okay, and sometimes Obama, but Obama's like almost a past memory. So let's talk about Obamacare, and let's talk about why I moved to the Philippines. I actually physically said, fuck this, I'm moving to the Philippines when Obama got into office, because I saw the end of America. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. They are destroying America. They being Obama, they being the inner circle around Trump, which are all Israel firsters and dual citizens for Israel, they being the Club of Rome, they being the Vatican, they being the Lutheran Church and the Vatican, who are bringing the immigrants into America and costing the American taxpayers several $1,000s per month per person, they being the Bilderbergers, and of course the subdivision of the Bilderbergers in the Philippines is the Dilda-burgers. They are destroying America. So I'm going to put Mr. Obama down, push the fucking flag button, because the stuff I'm going to put up on the screen is just going to make you push the fucking flag button after you see it up on the screen, and I start talking about each thing I put up on top of the screen. This is total bullshit. YouTube isn't working properly. My live streams are not working properly. I'm not getting the comments from my commenters. I'm not getting comments from people that I know, that I'm standing there watching the guy put the fucking comment on my page. I'm watching it happen, and I can't see the and why? Because YouTube is just fucking me around, and Google is just fucking me around. So I'm telling you now, I have to repost everything I posted before, because everything I posted before on the supposed live stream that started, I can't get to the page. No matter how I go to the page, I can't get there. So stop posting. Please stop posting. Please stop posting. Please stop posting. Let me put some stuff up on the screen. Okay, I know everything that you have to say. I am an equal opportunity abuser. Okay, let's get this straight. It's not just Mr. Obama that I'm going to abuse today. I'm going to abuse Trump. Trump deserves to be abused. Okay, he deserves to be abused as much as Obama does, because just like Obama, Trump doesn't keep his promises. So, as regards to my first comment, Truck sucks even more than Obama in many ways, because 3,000 illegals are coming into America and they're getting full medical benefits for free, when the American citizens have to pay upwards of $4,000 per person and sometimes $20,000 per family. So this is just completely fucked. And what made me go off on this subject today is my friend Jim Disbrow decided to turn me on to Google Trends, or what's trending on Google. And we saw that Obamacare was trending on Google. And there's a reason for that. Okay? The reason is because some clown judge that thinks he's going to change the world, says that Obamacare is unfair. So bust out the DOD. So here's the DOD right here. Okay, this is the DOD. Take a look at this, because every time you give money to the Obamacare, affordable care, everything they say is opposite of what it is. Every time you pay your Affordable Care Act or Obamacare, they just shove one of these up your internally. They put it in long and hard and dry. Okay, this is what you're getting for your $4,000 premium from Obamacare. Remember when this little fella here, remember when he said, if you like your health care package, you can keep your health care package? Yeah, you can. It just costs 3 times what it originally was. So he wasn't lying, but he was telling you that he was going to slip it in long, deep, and hard. So let's put the DOD down before it slides into something. One of the presidents, I have one of his. So let's go back to the. Please stop posting. Okay, now so we're going to get to that newspaper article in a minute, that it says that Obamacare is not, can't be enforced, but it is enforced, because they are just fucking everybody. They're fucking everybody. If you have an insurance, if you have an issue with the doctor, let's say you have an issue with the doctor and you need a test, let's say, right? And the test costs $4,000, let's say, for the test. Well, let's say the test costs $2,000. Well, you paid $4,000 for the Affordable Care Act, which is bullshit. It's actually the Unaffordable Care Act. You paid already $4,000 for what, 5 years now? And now you gave them $20,000, and now you go to the people who are in charge of Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act, and you go to you go to your agent, whoever's in charge of that shit, and you tell them, look, I was told by a doctor I need this test. Well, they'll tell you, yes, sir, you can take the test, but it's not covered under the Affordable Care Act. But if you're an illegal immigrant that comes into America, everything is free. There is no, and the illegal immigrants that don't pay the Obamacare, that go to the hospital, they can't be prosecuted because they're not American citizens. you can only prosecute American citizens. So American citizens are paying a minimum of $4,000 per person. That's what it was for me, $4,400 before I left. And I never paid it, and I'm never going to pay it. But they got a way to fuck you now if you live out of the country, too. Now they can fuck you a completely different way. They have this rule when I pay my taxes at the end of the year. Soon I'll start to get my W-2 forms and my 1099s and stuff like that. When I pay that, I go to a site, TurboTax, right? So TurboTax helps you fill out the forms, and I pay all the taxes that I'm supposed to pay. But there's a place in TurboTax that says, "Did you pay for the Affordable Care Act?" So I please don't post until I'm done with this stuff. I don't live in America, but here's how they're fucking people that live out of the country. If you go back to America for a vacation and you spend more than 30 days in America in any one year, you have to pay for the fucking full premium price of $4,000 plus for me. $4,000 fucking dollars because I go back if I go back to America. So I don't go back to America for 30 days. I go for 29 days. And I can't get anything done when I'm there. So 30 days in the States. Here's the one. 30 days in the States, and you have to pay the full premium price. So anybody that's going back to America for more than 30 days, when it comes time to pay your taxes, and if you use TurboTax or if you're whatever tax you use, if you're there for more than 30 days, you're supposed to pay this bullshit law. I mean, bullshit tax. It's not even. So now I'm going to go to the part where a judge determined a few days ago, some fucking clown, some Texas judge. First, let's talk about the scone bag in the White House. Now, the scone bag, scone is something that has to do with bread, which is, I don't know how I got the word scone. Scone bag just sounded good. It sounded more legitimate. I'm probably not going to get in so much trouble for this fucking thing. Matter of fact, just flag the fucking video and leave because you're not gonna be prepared for what I'm about to tell you. The scone bag in the White House hasn't done a fucking thing that he said he was gonna do for the American people. And everybody in his inner circle, take this, let's say this is a circle, right? This is Trump's inner circle, and this is what's right dead center in the middle of the circle. This is what's right there in the middle of the circle. The dual citizens of Israel firsters. Every one of the people that Trump surrounds himself are Israel firsters. Is that true, Mr. Obama? That's right, Michael Fazio. You fucking telling him, Mr. Obama. I wasn't like that. No, Mr. Obama, you did not have a lot of people from Israel in your White House. That's fucking right. And so the scone bag in the White House, because of this legislation, here's the fucking legislation. Here's the thing. A federal judge in Texas struck down the Affordable Care Act on Friday night. Okay, so I'm gonna put the whole thing up there. But the judge struck it down, right? So now this fucking scone bag in the White House, he makes a statement. Here's what the judge said, and then here is the link to that article. But before I give you the link, I'm going to put another scumbag judge that's disrupting the American way of life, and we have to read this shit on fucking television every fucking day about these lying motherfuckers. This federal judge says that it's not what the fuck did he say? It's not a legitimate law, and it shouldn't be. You shouldn't have to pay a penalty if you don't pay it. But what did the fucking White House did? But the fucking White House said that with the ruling expected to be appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court, for now the illegal Obamacare or Affordable Care Act will stay in place. So here's the fucking link, and there you can go read it for yourself. So that fucking scumbag in the White House who said he was gonna, he said he was gonna repeal Obamacare. What is he fucking doing for the last fucking 2 years? What is he doing? He's dicking around with all his Israel first of friends. Okay, and now if he wants to have Israel first of friends, why? Because and why doesn't he? Why didn't he kill the Affordable Care Act? Well, because why he didn't do that? Because the people that are on the fucking Israel first is in the White House. They all have big money invested into big pharma. They're all these people. They know what's going to pass, what's not going to pass. So they invest in the shit that they post the laws for. No congressman, no senator's ever going to vote against the Obama Affordable Care Act. And if they do, it'll be something worse than that. Trump has no fucking idea on how to fix the solution. Now, I don't agree with a lot of things, but there's a policy called oh, what the hell is that policy called? The policy is called there's a healthcare for all, right? Well, so a lot of the fucking Republicans don't want that, and the Democrats don't want that. But for the fucking money that people pay into Obamacare, we could have that affordable care for all, everything. Make it how many trillions of dollars do we spend on war equipment and war maintenance? You see, what they don't fucking tell you is they tell you when they buy the equipment for the war. They bought the F-35s, for example. It's a bullshit piece of garbage airplane. I think it was 6 pilots were asphyxiated, and they can't figure out why the oxygen is getting cut off. In a 35, I think it's $35 million per aircraft. They can't figure out why that happened. How many of those planes crashed that we don't know about? They can't do a fucking thing right. They can spend the plane was originally supposed to cost whatever it was, $1 billion, and it ended up costing 3 times the initial cost for the airplane. These people fucking piss away more money on bullshit than you could imagine. But going back to what I was saying, to digress, they buy the fucking airplanes, the F-35s, and then they give them to another country at cost. And the reason they give it to them at cost where there's no profit is because now they're going to sell the parts to the other countries. Well, what they don't tell you that the American taxpayer is paying to build the parts, and that they're selling the parts for a profit. You never see any of that money come back. It's fucking money out the window. They are just fucking you. Somebody got blocked. Yep. Okay. So, fuck you. You got blocked. You don't like what I'm saying? Just flag the fucking video and get on with your little existence. Okay. You don't see that Obama was the fucking worst president ever, and now only person that's going to beat Obama was the scumbag in the White House, Trump. He doesn't tell you the fucking truth about nothing. Nothing is he telling the truth about. Did he stop Obamacare? That was going to be a priority. Simple fucking thing to do. He said when he gets into the White House, he's going to do it. They're all fucking you. Every one of the politicians, every congressman, every senator, they're all fucking you. Like Obama fucked you. Okay? Now I'm going to tell you a little story about when the DEA and another agent, I don't know what the other agent was. He wasn't DEA. He didn't flash that badge. So they come to my house because I had a video called Holiday Blowjobs from the White House. It's still up. YouTube allows it to be there. Because what I did is I asked the White House for a blowjob. And a couple of days later, they sent me back a blowjob from the White House. Okay? So, and it was in the form of a bellows, a big old bellows that you blow on the fire. So I asked the fucking White House for a blowjob for the Christmas because I'm Sicilian and I'm 20% black. My genetic code says that as much as 20% of most Sicilians are black. Okay, so if I'm 20% black, and everybody knows that any black person that's 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50%, 70, they all consider themselves black. You'll never, like Obama was 50-50 or even less than that. And he considered himself black because they always take the black man side because black people get free shit. Okay. They get free shit because of something I didn't do. Neither did my great, great, great grandfather, but they get free shit for nothing because of some bullshit that happened 200 plus years ago. So, and somebody remind me to tell you where Negroes come from, because I have the inside information on what planet Negroes come from and how they got here. Okay. So I have a video up. I forgot the name of the video. Someone want to post the name of the video? Yeah. Okay. So, I'll get to the comments in a minute. I got shit to say. Okay. Nothing personal. I don't even know you, by the way. But if you're welcome to post. Let these guys post pretty much whatever they want. This is going to be, they're allowed to think. They're not allowed. They want to fucking fight the argument. Make your own channel. Get your fucking ass a computer. Get your ass a fucking cam and go on fucking videotape. Say the shit you want to say and then take your video and post it to my channel. I'll pin it to the top of the page. I'm an equal opportunity abuser, by the way. So, so now digressing back to where I was, these fucking people don't care about you at all. They just don't care about you. They never cared about you. So did Trump kill the Affordable Care Act? No. So the judge, I read the whole article. The judge says that Affordable Care Act is against the Constitution, or whatever the fuck they call. Whatever, they always have a fucking name, a new fucking name for something. It's against the Constitution. And then we're going to go into the fact that when you go to the Obamacare bill on Google Trends, every article is in fucking Spanish. Every article. I wish I could show it to you, but then I would be violating YouTube terms of policy, and I would never do that. Okay, so I can't show you the page on the Affordable Care Act, but what I can do is I can give you the link. Hold on a minute. I'll get you the link for the Affordable Care Act, and then you go there and you go there and you look at it, and you're going to get sick. Okay. I have it here. I have it here. I have it. I don't know why I can't get it. Here we go. Where is this? Google Trends. Okay, so we're going to go to Google Trends. Got to go to Google Trends. I'm going to give you the page of Google Trends. It's opening up. And then I'm going to give you this link right here. And you go there, and I'll read you some of the names of the article. Unser Federal and Obama Español. Okay. June Declaration in Celebration of Notorious Televista, whatever the fuck that means. Okay. That's the shit you're going to read. And all of it's the same, by the way. Every single article on this page, I'm going to give you the link to this page. Every single article is the same. Every one of them. Don't make any fucking mistake about this. This is every article on Obamacare and how to get Obamacare. Every fucking article is in Spanish. There's no English articles at all. Yesterday, Jim Disbrow and I went to Google Trends because he was trying to help me set up a Google live stream time event so that it would start at the same time. So he says, this is how you go. This is what you do. So we went to Google Trends to see what's trending, and Obamacare was trending at number 17. So I said, fuck it. I'll do a live stream on Obamacare, because who knows more about Obamacare than I do? And there's really not much that you really need to know, because all you have to do is all you have to do is post anything with Obama and Obamacare, and what happens is the DOD becomes present. Okay, it sets a precedence. The DOD, watch. Obamacare, DOD. Obamacare, DOD. Obamacare, DOD. Oh, Michael Fazio, you're making me warm. Relax, Mr. Obama. And that's what you get for your $4,400. $20,000 for a fucking family of 5 people. It's bankrupting people all over the fucking United States. I moved out of the country for the single fucking reason, if no other reason, I moved out of America. I always planned on moving to the Philippines since I was dating a woman from Subic Bay in 1980 when I lived in California. My plan was to always move to the Philippines. She said such wonderful things about the Philippines, and her family was very nice, except her father. He didn't like me. But so now I always knew. So now when Obama came in and he put this bullshit hell, I fucking doubled up on my fucking getting out of America because I wasn't going to pay $4,400 for something I'm not going to use. I already knew that the deductible was bullshit. I already knew that you're never going to be able to regroup your money. And anybody who needs a 20 or 30 or 40 or $50,000 operation, 50% of those people are going to be denied anyway. So you could pay into this now 6 years, $4,000, $25,000. You pay into it, and you need a $1,000 test. They tell you it's not covered under the Obamacare, Affordable Care Act. They're just fucking you, plain and simple. Push the fucking flag button and take a fucking walk. I don't care, because nobody is going to make me understand that Obamacare was good for you, and nobody's going to make me believe that Trump isn't fucking you even more because he didn't keep his promise about repealing Obamacare. He didn't keep his promise about here, Mr. Trump. Watch what I do to Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, it's Christmas, right? That's right, Michael Fazio, it's Christmas. And what do you like more for Christmas? I like to have Christmas ornaments on my chin, Michael Fazio. I like Christmas lights on my chin and on my head. It lights up the way for everybody. So don't think I like Trump, because I don't like Trump. And the people that are subscribed to my Patreon account, a lot of those people like Trump. You go to their Facebook page and they like Trump. Trump is better than Clinton, who I can't find the doll, my Clinton doll for, but she's probably fucking laying down on the bottom of a set of stairs somewhere. She probably, I don't know where Clinton doll is. She's like disappeared and shit. So I could make a Clinton doll, but you wouldn't like it. I guarantee you, if I make a Clinton doll, she's going to have things attached to her that you would think, well, no, that's not, anatomically, that's not correct. I'll put these bad boys underneath her dress, okay? I'll put these bad boys under her dress, and she'll walk around with a Woody. That's right, because I don't give a fuck, okay? So they're all fucking you. Now, so did Trump kill the Obamacare? No, he didn't. So now the judge kills it, and Trump says, well, we're going to leave it in place for a little while longer because it's going to go to the Supreme Court, which will take like anywhere from 3 months to a year. So for one more fucking year, come tax time, you're going to have to pay it. He could have said yesterday, let's kill the affordable. Okay, nobody has to pay the bill, but he didn't do that. He said, let's just keep everything going the way it was, nice and smooth until the Supreme Court decides. And maybe the fucking Supreme Court will decide one way, and maybe they'll decide the other way. That asshole Kavanaugh, he already sided with the liberals on, I think it was abortion. He already sided with them on that 2 weeks ago. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. But he sided against what his conservative viewpoints. I think it was abortion. They don't give a fuck. They get a big fucking box of money. Here's how this works. Say anything you want, and then one day we'll bring you a box of money with a note on it, and that's what you're going to do. And they say, okay, that sounds good. And the more that they want you to go against your policy, doesn't matter. Here's the money. This is how much money this is worth. It's either worth this much money or you're going to end up fucking dead. And they say, okay, this is a good amount of money. Thank you very much. And they fucking walk away with the box. Now, it might not be a box of cash. It might be fucking, could be diamonds, could be gold, could be fucking silver, could be a bearer bond. You know what a fucking bearer bond is? Anybody know what a bearer bond is? It's a piece of paper about that big, like a 8.5 by 11. It says, pay to the bearer of this bond and whatever it is. Okay, no signature. They do have numbers. They can be verified, And here's a bearer bond. Here you go. Here's a bearer bond. It's worth 100,000. Some bearer bonds are worth 500,000. Some bearer bonds are worth 1,000. It doesn't matter. But they can pay these motherfuckers any which way. They could send them a fucking a picture that they took. Let's say a picture. Here's a congressman. This is a picture that we took. And what we want you to do is accept this picture, but you know what you should do? You should change the frame. And they have a little note. And the motherfucker takes the picture out of the frame, and behind the picture is a bearer bond worth $100,000. And the congressman says, "Oh my God, somebody put this picture in an antique frame that had a bearer bond from like the 1950s." And then he gets a phone call. By the way, did I mention that I would like this? That? And the congressman says, sure. And then, thanks for my portrait. They're fucking you. Don't you get it? They're fucking you. They can do, how they usually, how lawyers fuck you? Let me tell you how lawyers fuck you. Let me tell you how my lawyer tried to fuck me. Okay. My lawyer tried to fuck me. He told me, I'm going to win this case. It's going to take 2 months and 3,000. 3 months, 2 months and $3,000. Well, I had the longest standing real estate argument in the state of Florida in history. I own it. I have the longest argument in the court of law over a real estate dispute. Okay. He told me, if you give me $100,000, I will play golf with the other lawyer. Now, I can't say that I want the other lawyer to fuck up the other person's case, but I can bet the other lawyer that I'll get a hole in one from wherever, from the fucking tee. And let's say, I don't know how many yards it is, 500 yards. I'll bet the other lawyer. And then he'll start talking about, Michael Fazio's a good guy. And maybe, if something happened to the Miss Greason's fucking something, she did something wrong with her paperwork. And he'll say, well, okay, so I'll bet you $1,000 I get a hole in one. And he takes the shot and he knocks it off the fucking tee thing, the little peg, and it falls down about 5 inches from the fucking tee. And he goes, oh, here's your $1,000. But remember, Michael Fazio's a good guy. They play fucking golf. And they do shit like that. That's how he explained to me how he could give the other lawyer money and not be responsible for bribery. They're scumbags, politicians. And every fucking one of the people in Congress and the Senate and all these douchebags, good morning, Scott, all these fucking douchebags that are on Fox News and Fox and Friends, some fucking douchebag on Fox News, a woman with blonde hair. Go fucking figure. Putting a blonde-haired woman on fucking Fox News. Put her in the middle, and when she saw there was thousands, that she knew the number was upwards of 7,000 to 9,000 illegal immigrants on the other side of the border fence. Illegal aliens breaking into America. You know what the douchebag said? The douchebag said, what I want to see happen is I want to find a way for these migrant farmers to get into America without any violence occurring. Meanwhile, that was the day they were throwing rocks at the Border Patrol agent, and the Border Patrol was throwing tear gas back at them. This fucking douchebag, and in her statement, she said there are several hundred people. There are several hundred migrant workers. She called them migrant workers, and she's a fucking lawyer? Yes, she's a fucking lawyer. Or she's surrounded by lawyers, or lawyers write the shit that these people on Fox and News Friend. She goes, there are several hundred migrant farmers on the other side of the border trying to get into America. I want to see those people come into America and get jobs. Meanwhile, another thing that this scone bag does, S-C-O-N-E, scone bag. I don't know what a scone is, but it sounds like a good thing to call Trump, because I can't call him what I want to call him, because that would be going against YouTube's policies, and far be it from me to be anything but congenial when it comes to political matters. So the scone bag in the White House knows that there are 7,000 to 10,000 people on the other side of the wall, and he says in his speech, there are estimates of a few thousand people, not illegal immigrants, not migrants. And this was just in one of his speeches. There are estimates of a few thousand people on the other side of the wall, and these people can't come in. And for fucking years, he's been saying, over 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, when he's on his campaign trail, the scumbag in the White House, Trump, scumbag, S-C-O-N-E, scumbag. The scumbag in the White House, the scumbag in the, and talk about scumbag in the White House. Let's give him a little Christmas spirit. Let's give him the Christmas ornaments so it will light up his day. How do you like that, Mr. Trump? I like that. I like that a lot, Michael Fazio. Salamat. Salamat means thank you in Bisaya. How does it feel? Feel good. Feels good. Keep them there. Put those boys on my chin. Mr. Trump, I could feel Mr. Trump is getting a Woody. I put the boys there. Mr. Trump gets a Woody. Don't fucking forget that Trump is fucking you just like Obama fucked you. Obama, and now another thing that Trump won't tell you is all since the beginning, nobody's coming into America. No illegal immigrants are coming into America. No fucking illegal. Then he said that since the fucking, before when he was doing his fucking thing, before he became president, whatever they call that, campaign trail. Okay? Okay, so it's actually called campaign trial because they're putting you on a stump. They're stumping for Trump or Trump stumping. It's actually a trial, by the way. But anyway, moving back to it. They got you people so bullshitted. And he said no illegal immigrants, no illegal aliens are coming into America. He said that up until about 2 months ago. And then he added a word at the end of the sentence. He said, no illegal immigrants or illegal aliens are coming into America. And then he said, illegally, which means now everybody gets vetted. And even if only 1 in 10 gets vetted into America, that's too many, because there's fucking people that pay taxes their entire life. There are people that own several houses like myself in Florida and all over America that when this other fucking mud stain, I mean, man, when this other man caused the collapse while he was in office, while the collapse of the economy occurred in 2007, 8, and 9, when this fucking man was in the White House, and then they started foreclosing on $1 billion worth of property every fucking week, or $2 billion a week, or $1 billion a day in some fucking days when they had a big fucking, when this fucking guy was in the White House, there are people that paid property taxes on 2 or 3 properties for fucking 15, 20 years with 30-year mortgages, and they lost the fucking house back to the motherfuckers that own the insurance companies and have investments in the insurance companies. And every fucking one of those big investors worked for Trump. And Trump had billions of dollars. Oh, and let me tell you about something about Trump. We're on a fucking Trump roll right now. As soon as I get water. Yeah, I'm gonna let everybody say whatever they want today, because I'm fucking on a roll here. I want to hear everybody's bullshit opinion. I want to see some fucking asshat defend Trump or fucking Obama for what I'm saying, because everything I'm fucking saying is true. So let's go back. So Trump's digressing back. Trump said the motherfuckers are not coming into the country, and then he added the word illegally. But let me tell you another little fucking fun fact about the scumbag in the White House. The scumbag in the White House tells you that the border is closed pretty much. We stopped 90 or 95% of the illegals from coming over. What he didn't fucking tell you is that every day 2,000 more illegals come into the country by getting on a fucking plane in Honduras or Guatemala or fucking Ecuador or Brazil, wherever the fuck they're coming from. They get on a plane with a passport, and the passport is stamped, and they come into America and they disappear. They make a false Social Security claim with a false number. They go to a Social Security office. They say, blah, 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 Espanol, only Espanol. And they give these motherfuckers, they give them full benefits, full Social Security benefits. They never work a fucking day in America, and they get full benefits. How the fuck is this fair? It's not fair. So going back, 2,000 illegal immigrants are coming into America by ship, by boat. When I say by ship, they can have a job on a freighter. they could have, or they could have a freighter with, like, say, 300 Hispanics working on the fucking freighter, right? There's 300 of them. And when they get to the fucking Miami, the port, or wherever the port is, San Francisco, wherever, they just get off the fucking freighter and they disappear. They don't even need passports to get onto the fucking shore. They just get a job on the ship and they get off the fucking ship. They falsify their identification to get on the ship. They get on the ship. They're working on the ship. It comes to America. They get off. And they have bunks and fucking cabins where whole families can get on the ship and pay a fee. It's like a cruise, but it's a cruise on a fucking working vessel. They're fucking you. Far be it from me to be politically incorrect. Come over here, Mr. Obama. Oh, how does that feel? It feels good. Yeah, pretty big. Very tumbuk today, yeah? Oh, yes, very tumbuk. Tumbuk? Tumbuk means fat. Okay, I am fat. You understand? Fat. I got a fatty. I got a fatty. I got a chubby. Okay, so, all right, so let's go here. Let's go back up. Let's see if anybody has anything intelligent to say, because I don't know what the fuck is going on here today. Let's see. What's going on? All right, so, we have people from Amsterdam here. Welcome, Samuel, and welcome to all. Welcome one, welcome all. To the Michael Fazio. Actually, I think this video should get voted for. There's a word that people always associate with me, and I'm not sure why, but the word has been associated to my persona or my personality since I owned a construction company in New York at a very young age. The word that most people associate when they see the word Michael Fazio and the DOD and Mr. Obama, oh, Warren H. Oh, Mr. Obama, want to fly for Warren H? I want to fly. Tell you what, today's Christmas special. Obama's going to crash land for Warren H. Watch this. Douche, 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 douche. Like a douche, like when it falls down, it goes douche. That's it. Warren H's satisfaction has been fulfilled. And now, Mr. Trump, for all you people that love Trump, let's give Trump a little Christmas spirit by bringing out the lighted Christmas ornaments that we're going to put on Mr. Trump's chin. That's right. These are lighted Christmas ornaments that I'm going to hand out for Christmas to the children. But for now, they serve a dual purpose where they keep Mr. Trump's chin warm. Okay, so it's a lighted Christmas ornament. Don't get in. So getting back to the words, the one word that everybody describes me as is congenial. That's the word. Now, I'm not real sure if they're using that word properly, but I don't know what the word congenial means because I don't never associate it with, but that's the word people say to me. Do you know Michael Fazio? And then they say, do you have the congenial guy on YouTube? The guy who's always talking nice about everything, always the positive attitude, the thumbs up plus sign guy. That guy, Michael Fazio, yeah, the Mr. And sometimes they even call me Mr. Congeniality. Mr. Congeniality. They give me a surname of Mr. Congeniality. So we're going to welcome a new, I don't know if Sasha is out there, but Sasha is the newest member of my Patreon account. Michael Henderson makes an intelligent statement. If America falls, the Philippines will be destroyed by China. That's right. And who will make money? The Trumpster and his family, because they already know. Oh, you know what I forgot to tell you about this fucking stone bag in the White House? Oh, I have a thing up. Okay, so in 1991, I'm going to make a long story short because that's the kind of guy I am. In 1991, Trump owed $4 billion in debt. And he hired a lawyer. I think the guy's name was Icon. I forget his name. I have the fucking, I had it. Anyway, he hires this lawyer to get, and 72 banks are into Trump for $4 billion. Trump's into 72 banks for $4 billion. So he hires this guy, Icon, to get him out of debt. And he gets these 72 banks to relinquish their foreclosure, which would have put Trump out of business maybe forever. And they said that at the time, the banks came to an agreement that Trump is worth more alive as a businessman, alive in business to us than he's worth if we kill his business. So the same fucking guy that did this for Trump has a big investment into steel in America. So before Trump announced his tax tariff on China for steel tariff, shut the door, honey. Before he announced it, let's say he announced it, let's just say he announced it on the 5th of a month. I don't know what day he announced it. The minutia shit I don't get. I get the big shit right. The minutia shit I leave up to the people on YouTube. So that don't make videos, that don't have a channel, that don't have any liked videos or playlists. The minutia we leave up to those people because they always got something to say. And they're welcome to say it here today. It's free for all fucking today. Just let them fucking say whatever they want because I want them to fucking flag the video just to show you that I don't break any of the fucking rules, okay? If I want to give Mr. Trump Christmas presents and these Christmas presents happen to light up and Mr. Trump is walking down a dark alley at night and these Christmas presents can save Mr. Trump because it shines light on the ground in front of him. If I want to give Mr. Trump a special kind of lighted ornament for Christmas, I'm allowed to do that, okay? Because I'm a congenial guy. Some people call me Mr. Congeniality. So going back to the tax tariff that fucking Trump fucked China with, or because should have did it a long time ago. Obama should have did it. But you see the difference between Trump and Obama. Watch, I'll show you. Trump has little boys right here, the little boys over here that light up his path. And Obama has no boys, none whatsoever. Now, one of Obama's closest family members probably has bigger boys than Trump, but and we saw all that on the Ellen DeGeneres show. But anyway, so this guy that saved Trump in 1991, fucking how much money do these people really need? So 5 days before the tariff went into effect, this guy, Icon, he had hundreds of millions of dollars invested into steel. And when the tariff was going to go through, if the tariff went through, he would lose all his money. He would lose hundreds of millions of dollars. Let's just leave it at hundreds of millions. So 72 hours before the tariff went into effect, this guy liquidates all his stock in his steel company and earns, when he sold the stock, he earns on top of his investment $31 million. Well, and who is this guy? This guy is the guy that Trump wants to be some diplomat between America and Israel. That he's trying to get him into that office. I don't know. I didn't read all the articles about it, but I read enough about it. A synopsis is what I just gave you. So the guy who saved Trump's business in 1991 gets an inside fucking information, which is called insider trading in the stock market, to sell those fucking stocks 72 hours before Trump announces the tariff. The guy sells the shit when it's high and earns $31 million. Had he not sold it, it would have cost him $100 million. Fucking Trump, man. What a fucking hero. You think Trump got an end of that? I bet you he did. And I bet you everybody else that sold smaller amounts of stock that you didn't read about in the paper, I bet you they all fucking said, fucking attaboy Trump. That's my fucking boy, Trump. He fucking, just like when the day of 9/11, 90% of the people that were businesses that were owned directly by Israel or Israel dual citizenship, 90% of those people didn't show up the morning of 9/11 for work. 90%. The guy who owns the fucking place didn't show up for work. Always goes there every fucking morning, goes there first thing in the morning. That day, He had a dentist appointment or some shit. You don't think you're being fucked? You're being fucked, okay? But far be it from me to tell you what's happening, because who the fuck am I? I'm nobody. I'm nothing. In fact, I am such nothing. I am fucking nothing, and you people are fucking geniuses. So that makes, what does that make me? That makes me nothing. And you are in fucking the boss of nothing, because you're my fucking boss, right? You're over here, blah, 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 in the comment section. I'm nothing, and you're something, and it makes you the fucking boss of nothing, motherfucker. That's what it makes you. So let's go on to, let's go page down a little bit. Let's see if anybody else. Another timed out. Samuel was blocked. Samuel was blocked. Okay. I think Trump's going to do a government shutdown that lasts until 2020, and it's going to have a huge economic downturn. Trump doesn't fucking, if Trump does it, it puts money in Trump's pocket. I wouldn't doubt anything. I don't fucking believe anything from any fucking politician ever. Fuck that. They're all a bunch of lying scone bags. SCONE bags. Whatever. What does somebody tell me what a scone is? Because I'm not sure what a scone is. Audience participation. What is a scone? And tell me if the word scone bag goes well with Trump. Trump, the scone bag in the fucking White House. All right, so here we go. All right, so that guy says that I don't know who that guy was. That guy was SJW for life. Social justice warrior for life. So in other words, you're a snowflake. Is that what you're saying? You're a snowflake? You know what we do with fucking snowflakes in New York City? We bring them inside and we put them on the boiler so they could fucking do their thing. We transition them into fucking vapor. Okay? That's what we do to single social justice warriors. Okay, so Trump's no better. Warren H. Hello. Hello, Warren. Warren! 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 Hello, Warren. Mr. Obama does a special, he's got a special flight path. And while we're talking about, watch this, Mr. Obama's he's gonna do a crash landing. From your lips to God's ears, Rabbi Chewbacca. So I'm okay, watch. This is for Warren. Ready, 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 Mr. I'm ready. Boom. Head down. Obama had his head down on, he fell down. Actually, he fell all the way down to my lap. He has his head down on my lap. Get up there, Mr. Obama. Get away. Honey. Hold on. I got air cons coming on. It's getting hot. Okay. All right. So hello, Lee Lindsley. Okay, you blame this fucking rant on Jim Disbrow. He got me going last night with, I don't know why he got me going. Okay, so I told you that, I didn't tell you the full story. Okay, here's what happened. Okay, I'm in my yard about the agents that came to my house in Florida. Let me go through the comment. Somebody remind me about the agents that came to my house. What I was doing is I was sending my videos to whitehouse.org, and DEA agent and some other guy who didn't flash a badge. Okay, Jim Disbrow is in the house, so let's see what Jim has to say. He's talking something about a Clinton doll, but it's here. Now, the Clinton doll, I don't know where the Clinton doll is. Daisy probably. Daisy probably knows where it is. Jim, this is your fault. Blame Jim Disbrow for this. I did tell the moderators to let everything stay up on the boards and let them have fun with in the comment section. The problem with Clinton doll was there were what we call it in Brooklyn, we call them rug munchers. The problem with Clinton is no matter where I bought the Clinton doll, there was like 4 or 5 rug munchers following her. And maybe the rug munchers ate the Clinton doll. I don't know where the Clinton doll is, but I should get another one. Okay, so. Okay, good morning, Rabbi. Good morning, Scott. Sex tourism. John M. Tell you what, John M., you want to know about sex tourism in the Philippines? I wouldn't know about that. I did date 100 girls. Probably, but most of my dates were for breakfast, and basically it was a test to see if they would show up on time. I never paid a girl any money for sex ever. Not in America, not in the Philippines, and not on any dive trips that I went on to Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire. Never. There were girls that you could pay. I think sex should be free. I give it willingly. And I'm going to tell you something else about sex. This guy wants to know. Let me tell you something. You want to go on. You want it here. Here's what you do. You can go on a corner in America and buy a prostitute. Right? Let's say you pay, I don't know, $20, $30 for a prostitute, $100, whatever the fuck it is that you sick bastards pay for prostitutes. Because I wouldn't know. Okay. And now you buy a prostitute for $20 or $30. Go and try to buy sperm. Go ahead. Go buy sperm. Go to a fucking sperm bank. And now you're giving them your sperm, right? So basically, you're giving them sperm and you're giving them $20 to accept your sperm, right? This is what now go to a sperm bank and try to buy sperm. It's going to cost you 10 grand. Okay, so they should be giving me money to have sex with them. So sex tourism, that shit should be not only free, but they should throw money at me because I'm giving them sperm that's worth $10,000 a load. Easy. If you have really good sperm and good genes, you come from a long line of kings, like Jim Disbrow is a king. King was born into a family with a genealogy of king. Jim Disbrow's sperm could be worth. That's a true story. Jim went through his genealogy somehow, and he comes from a descendant of families where there have been kings and queens and royalty in his family. Now, Jim Disbrow could probably get $40,000 or $50,000 for a good load of sperm. I mean, his sperm is worth more than my sperm because I'm from Sicily and I'm 20% black. So my sperm would be worth less than Jim Disbrow. But as far as the sex tourism trade in the Philippines, I don't know. I have no idea. That might be a political thing. We can't get involved with that. But you can just Google sex tourism in the Philippines and you won't see my name. So I can't, I'm not an expert on sex tourism, but I am an expert on sperm donating. I have donated so much fucking sperm to the cause. I have donated, and not, I would say on my 25th birthday, on my 30th birthday, not my 20th, on my 25th birthday, a girl named Laura Jean was going to take me out. No, that was my 25th birthday was Dawn. Dawn was going to take me out on my 25th birthday. But I rented a 120-inch stretched Excalibur, and I picked up my mother and father and took it to the most expensive fucking restaurant in New York City, in Little Italy, and I didn't get that free birthday. On the 30th birthday, Laura Jean was going to pay for my birthday. I took her to the same fucking restaurant because I knew everybody there. I might as well go someplace where at least everybody says hello, Michael, when I walk through the door. And that didn't get paid for. On my 35th birthday, a girl I met at the park was working in New York City. She said, I'll meet you at the Fulton Fish Market in one of the restaurants. And when we went there, she paid the bill. So, and I never had sex with her. So basically, I gave millions of dollars worth of sperm to the sperm targets. I mean, yeah, a sperm target. You could call it a sperm target because that's the way I was aiming and that's the way the sperm went, okay? When sometimes it didn't always go where you wanted to go. Sometimes, sperm is a funny thing. It depends on how excited you are. The shit could look like a Roman candle when you were young. Now, not so much. But when you were young, remember? Shit would fucking fly all over you, in the eye, in the ear. Sperm targets, yeah. So I don't know where you can meet a sperm target in the Philippines. Okay, so now, no lube. No lube, Lindsay. No lube. No. Now, I don't care about John M. Scott was a free-for-all today. It's a fucking rant. Today's the day to rant. Because there's fucking mook in the White House. Trump, he's a mook, M-O-O-K. Look up the word mook. It's a legitimate word. I can call Trump a mook. I can't call Trump other things, and I wouldn't, because it goes against YouTube's policy. And I am a congenial person. I go along to get along. That's the kind of guy I am. And this fucking mook in the White House, not this guy who was the mook in the White House, this fucking guy here, this fucking boy right here, this fucking guy right here, Mr. Trump. How do you feel? I feel a little gloomy today, Michael Fazio. Mr. Trump, let me just light up your life a little bit. You feel gloomy? I'll fix that. Watch this. Bang! How do you feel now? Oh yeah. I got lights on my chin. That's right. Blue ones, Mr. Trump. That's because everybody is blue in the fucking face from listening to your blue shit. The blue shit that you spill all over. The spillage is amazing, which gets me back to sperm. Shooting sperm is a fucking art. You see these guys on TV, they know how to fucking launch it out in a direction. Trump he wrote the book, The Art of the Deal, right? Trump did that. Trump wrote the book, The Art of the Deal. But when the thing with the differences between, let's say, Long Don Silva and Trump, well, Trump, I don't know anything about Trump's anatomy, but I do know that when Trump shoots sperm, I would imagine the shit sprays out like an atomizer and goes everywhere because he's shooting sperm on the American people. He's just got fucking globs of that shit is going out. Everybody's getting stuck in a rut with this political bullshit that he never kept any of his promises. He didn't even do the simplest one, which is why I light up his life with Christmas ornaments on occasion. So, John M. is sorry. I don't know. You don't got nothing to be sorry about. I really don't care. Okay, thank you, Sam. Free for all today. Okay, John M. No censorship here, Scott Del Fuego. All right, freedom of speak. Good man. All right, Scott. Oh, okay, I missed that. Hello, everybody. Good morning, Scott. Yes, Warren H., that's right. Sex tourism is not adding to the channel at all. But Jim Disbrow is here. He's watching. He said, leave the comments up on the and it because he said something. He said a lot of stuff. Jim Disbrow. Want to know what kind of guy Jim Disbrow is? Now, we're not talking about sperm, and we're not giving the boys to Jim. Jim took the 3 hours and 16 minutes of his life yesterday to help me figure out how to get more views on my video. And we started the conversation that my computer didn't work. I couldn't get the time to stick to the current time that I wanted it to stick to, like today's time in the Philippines. No matter how I processed it, okay, or applied, it always kicks back to a different day. And then it goes off 1 hour for daylight savings time. So Jim and I spent better part of an hour figuring that out. Jim was having me go back and forth and over here and over there and do this, do that. And we finally got the time to stick, which it did. Okay, it's still stuck. So it's there 16 hours, the time stuck. Good work. So Jim took an hour. I figured after an hour and plus to help me figure out how to get the time, I said to Jim, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, go to sleep. 3 o'clock in the morning, go to sleep. No. Now I'm going to tell you how to get more views. So he brings me over to Google Trends. You go to Google Trends, there are things that are trending on Google Trends. I'll give you the things that Obamacare is trending. It had 50,000 plus searches when Jim and I went to the site. So Jim said, pick a topic, and I wanted to pick Sandy Hook because Sandy Hook was number 3 with 100,000 plus views. Now, everybody knows about Sandy Hook, and there are things that you don't know about Sandy Hook that I can't talk about because I will literally, anybody who talks about Sandy Hook, and you can believe this, not believe it, I don't give a fuck what you believe. You can talk about Sandy Hook if you talk about the children that were killed, if you talk about Alan Lansda being a very bad man, and that his mother worked at the school, you can talk about that stuff. You can talk that Sandy Hook was an open elementary school, a vital part of the community. You can say all of that stuff. But if you say anything opposing viewpoints of that, if I'm telling you I'm benefiting you. And as I explained to Jim Disbrow, he was helping me, I'm helping him. I could do an article on Sandy Hook, but if I tell you things about Sandy Hook that don't agree with Google and YouTube, I will have my channel taken down. That's what happened to Alex Jones. Now, I don't know any of those things to be true because I can't prove them. But that's what happens when you talk about against the policies of YouTube and Google. So being Mr. Congeniality that I am, I explained that to Jim, and we moved on to number 17, which was Obamacare. And then Jim and I reviewed Obamacare, and what we discovered is that every news-related article, every article that was related to Obamacare is all in Spanish. There are no articles in Google Trends of Obamacare rated number 17. There are no articles in English. Not fucking one article is in English. They are all in fucking Espanol. Okay, so somebody know why that happened. You could leave a message on the board and tell me why that happened, because I can't figure it out, and neither could Jim. So we figured that'd be a good topic. So blame Jim Disbrow. So now an hour and 16 minutes goes by about, and we decide we got to decide on a topic, and Jim goes through the whole process, how to pick tags, and this is what Jim does for a living. So if you want to hire Jim to do this process for you, he will teach you how to get more Google views and more higher up on the Google rating. So he's showing me and telling me and explaining to me all of this, and we set up a live stream, how to title it, the description, how to even put the tags. Obamacare has to be one word. Illegal immigrants, not 2 words, 1 word. So there are things to know about Google search algorithms that Jim Disbrow knows that he can help you with. This is legit. I'm not. So we spend an hour doing that, and we set up this live stream, and we get it to go, and it says that it's going to go on in 17 hours. And and it shows me how to see it on my home page. Now, Jim is into this for more than 3 hours already. I'm telling Jim, go to sleep. Well, thank you. He's one of the newest members of my Patreon account. He did a super chat yesterday for $10. Did a super chat a few days ago. Fucked me all up. Took the wind out of my sails because I was reeking on him for another $10. He's not an enemy. He's a fucking good guy. And I'm serious. He knows how to teach you to get more views. So we set up the whole thing, and I go this morning and it says live stream in 30 minutes, live stream in 10 minutes. Live stream is now live, and I'm on my fucking channel, and it disappears. I don't know how to get to it. I posted on my channel. I posted all this information that I posted in the beginning, and I can't see it. So, Jim, thank you. And we did everything right. The show did a live stream countdown to the live stream. You could see that the live stream was counting down by the minute, every minute, and then it disappeared. It just, when the time came, the live stream disappeared. Google was just fucking me around. They don't like people like me who are congenial. So, yeah, I saw that, Warren. But Jim Disbrow, he said, try this for 1 day, leave all the comments up so that people can argue about the comments, like you and Scott and many other people on my channel are doing. He says it causes interaction between the commenters, which raises the attention span. I gotta shut a window. Hold on. It raises the view count. That's what Jim said. So this is basically a test. But I'm going to tell you, for the most part, I never get more than 500 views on any of my videos at all, ever, anymore. because YouTube and Google are fucking me, even though I'm the most sympathetic person on YouTube towards government policies, and I'm also very congenial, and people call me Mr. Congeniality. That was one of many nicknames that people had for me. So that's why that's happening. Okay, so now Mark 88, Mark 86 says he's in North Tijuana, aka LA. I'm waiting for all my new neighbors to show up. What a fucking joke. It's game over because now Venezuelans are coming. Well, you fucking knew that, and so did fucking Trump know that. Because Trump is a scumbag who has his fucking finger on everything. He's a fucking genius, Trump is. He's got all the smartest motherfuckers in the world working in his inner circle. You want to talk about smart people? You look at Trump's inner circle. They're all Jewish. They're all Israel firsters, or they're all dual citizens to Israel. These are the smartest motherfuckers in the world. They have figured out how to fuck everybody and make it look legal. That's who Trump is. Trump knew the Venezuelans were going to come. He has his fucking finger on everything. Trump is the smartest motherfucker that ever walked the earth. Obama didn't even try to be smart. Obama, without a teleprompter, went, you see when his teleprompter goes down, and then he reverts back to some stupid bullshit when he was a kid until the teleprompter comes back on. At least Trump knows how to do public speaking. Like myself, you don't hear me going, You fucking put Obama up on a fucking stage and ask him a question on the fucking fly. That fucking guy couldn't answer a question ask him about his fucking college classes. Go ahead and ask him about his college classes. Put Obama up on a fucking stage and ask him about his time he spent at Columbia University and the name of his professors. Ask him. I don't give a fuck that he had trained answers, that he had programmed answers on a teleprompter. Ask him now. He wouldn't fucking know how to put out fucking 37 words without going, He doesn't know a fucking thing about public speaking. Without a teleprompter, my DOD has more fucking ability to speak. Watch. I'm going to show you something. Watch this. Without saying a word, my DOD is going to tell you what you're getting for Christmas from the government. Watch this. Watch. See the fingers? Right, the big fucking, the devil sign. So without saying a word, watch this. From Trump. Oh, I said a word. Okay. Without saying a word. This is what Trump is giving America for Christmas. All of it, baby, to the hilt. That's what you're getting for Christmas from Trump. One way or another, between December 15th and December 31st, when these motherfuckers start leaving on their Christmas vacation, enough of them stay to pass laws through Congress in the dead of night, or what we call the darkness, enough of them stay to pass the fucking laws to fuck the American people, and it's happening starting fucking today, December 15th, okay? And I know the reason I fucking make a point of it is because I was slashed, my back was slashed open, and I died on December 15th. So that wasn't a fucking good day for me back in 1970. And my brother was stabbed in the kidney and the lungs. That wasn't a good day for him. At the same time, at the same fucking place. But December 15th always had a negative intonation about what happened on December. And every fucking year from that fucking year on, do you know that my video, the numbers of my videos, how many videos I have stored, was 5,666 the morning of December 15th, which is yesterday. I had to post a shitload of videos to get rid of the fucking number. Just so happens that on December 15th, now that's not public videos, but that's how it works. So they are fucking you, which means 666, December 15th, the government is fucking you. The fucking Trump administration is fucking you. The scumbag in the White House is fucking you. Get it fucking right. December 15th, especially Christmas Eve when everybody's home, and more even especially New Year's Eve when everybody's out, you got these motherfucking lying scumbag congressmen and women who call themselves gentlemen and gentle ladies. While they're fucking you, they call themselves gentlemen and gentlewomen. And that other piece of garbage, walking, talking bullshit artist, Trey Gowdy, who has never fucking once ever caused somebody to go to jail, with all the blowhard bullshit that Trey Gowdy fucking spews to the fucking people in front of Congress. And you, sir, we have caught you in life, and you should be behind bars. That fucking mutt, Trey Gowdy, is never going to cause Clinton to go to jail, or fucking Schumacher, or Al Sharpton, or the other fucking guy, the Mayor Barry. All he talks about is shit. Like the other fucking guy with the fucking mouth, the blah, blah, blah. None of these motherfuckers are ever going to jail. They're never fucking going to jail. They're never going to fucking jail. These motherfuckers are fucking. You think John Gotti was the Teflon Don? Fucking Clinton is the Teflon fucking one. Okay, but Warren H. Okay, Warren H. Warren H. Let's go to see what Warren H. had something to say. Warren H. Oh yeah, Warren, about the blacks. People want to know where the black people came from. I know. I have a video. Okay, I pushed the wrong damn thing. Warren H. Yeah, man. Okay, Warren H. I've been here since the beginning of this live chat, and I am kind of head wrenched. I don't know what to do. I'm cruising up to tell you block read is what I'm looking for, nothing else. Okay. Warren, today's a free day. Jim Disbrow, who badmouths me once a fucking day. I saw that comment. Okay, well, somebody got his message. Whatever, don't worry about it. Okay, so that's Jim Disbrow had, an idea to do to battle. You guys want to do what you want to do. Warren, loves me. Okay, so now, Michael, John M., how about you come here and John M.? You come to the fucking Philippines with a pocket full of fucking cash. Now, John M. is a schmuck, a first-class fucking schmuck, John M. Whoever the fuck John M. is. John M., you are a fucking mud-sucking piece of shit, okay? So, he says, Michael Fazio, 50, of Short Hills, New Jersey, was hit with a criminally negligent homicide in 2011. He knows fucking damn well that's not me, but this piece of shit YouTube fucking commenter, John M., whoever the fuck that is, he puts that up there to think that he's going to intimidate me on fucking YouTube. Imagine that. John M., if you had one fucking brain cell that ever clashed together with another fucking brain cell, it would be a miracle. Asking me, is that me? These motherfuckers, see, this is the kind of shit that they put, when you let the comment, you can leave that comment, but this is the kind of shit that these fucking idiots post on YouTube. They can't. Is that me? How about you fucking grow a fucking pair of fucking balls and come to the Philippines and say that to me to my fucking face? Bring a handful of fucking cash. I'll make a wager to you. Whatever you got, I'll fucking figure out how to match it, and I'll take your fucking money to answer your question. You motherfuckers, I have this fucking, I even know who this cocksucker is probably in real life. He was going to come in October and straighten me out. Then he was coming in Christmas time to straighten me out. And then he was going to come and have me put in jail. And fucking for this fucking bullshit that John M. puts up there. for this fucking bullshit, John. He can't do any fucking research, this stupid motherfucker. He can't research Michael Fazio, if that's the same Michael Fazio as me. No, because he's just some stupid motherfucker posting on YouTube that's talking shit out of his fucking ass through his mouth. Okay. Yeah, if you Google my fucking name, you asshole, there's 22,000 Michael Fazios in America, you dumb motherfucker. You couldn't figure that out? Richard Einstein is also one of my newest members on Patreon. Richard Einstein says 100% of the Jewish-owned businesses didn't show up on 9/11 for work. The major Jewish-owned businesses, the ones that took the fucking diamonds out of their safe on Friday, because when 9/11 happened, I think it was a Monday. Those fucking people that knew that it was going to happen in advance, none of them showed up. Oh, and by the way, talking about 9/11, let's just say fucking 7,000. Well, no, I got a better idea. 6 million fucking planes hit the World Trade Center on 9/11. I should do a fucking video on that. 6 million planes hit the World Trade Center 1, and 6 million gazillion planes hit World Trade Center 2, and 6 million gazillion billion planes hit building number 7. 6 million planes hit the World Trade Center, right? So now the fucking firemen and the cops that are all getting cancer because the motherfucker in charge of the DEP said there's no carcinogenic materials in the debris, knowing that the buildings were full of asbestos. But the firemen knew that too, and the police knew that too. But you know what? All those firemen and police, all those fucking people that are dying now, I don't know, hundreds of them have died after 9/11 from congestion in their chest, cancer in their lungs, hundreds of them. But did they find any Rolex watches that they gave back to the family? Did you ever see a fireman or a policeman on TV saying, "We found this watch with, John Blow's fucking name on it and his date of birth, on happy birthday, Joe Blow," and say his birthday was December 25th. Happy birthday, Joe Blow, December 25th. So it's got his first and his last name on it and the inscription, happy birthday. So the watch is a little crushed. Did you ever see a fireman or a fucking police officer give back that solid piece of gold that's crushed? Of course it's crushed. No, you don't see it. Did you ever see anybody giving back a wedding ring? Married, Dawn and fucking Joe Blow married June 25th of 1970. And it's on the ring. Happy wedding anniversary or happy 20th anniversary, whatever the fuck. You didn't see any of them giving back those fucking jewelry. And did you ever see any diamonds that came out of the World Trade Center? The diamonds were fucking diamond districts in the World Trade Center. Billions of dollars in diamonds and gold was supposed to be in the World Trade Center, but nothing was found. They found nothing. They gave back some of the fucking gold, not enough to make a few hundred coins. Out of the billions and billions and billions of dollars of gold and diamonds, they got back a couple of $100,000 in gold and diamonds. How many fucking vaults in the World Trade Center with fucking cash? And you didn't see any of that shit happening. So 9/11, the 6 million planes hit the fucking World Trade Center on 9/11. Ask anybody in Trump's inner circle who are all Israel firsters and dual citizenship. They will tell you that 6 million planes hit building 1, 6 million billion planes hit building 2, and 6 million gazillion planes hit building 7. They'll tell you that. And this other cocksucker, Ben Shapiro, okay? Let's talk about Ben Shapiro, this motherfucking lying bastard. A political commentary? No. Israel firster, Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro said somebody challenged him on about 9/11, whether it actually happened or not. Now, this guy's supposed to be a conservative genius. Hey, fuck you, Ben Shapiro. You're a lying piece of fucking fecal tissue. Ben Shapiro said, I don't want to hear about any conspiracy theories that no planes hit the building. This is Ben Shapiro talking. I saw planes hit the Pentagon, and I saw planes hit the World Trade. I saw planes hit the buildings on 9/11. He didn't say Pentagon or World Trade Center. I saw planes hit the buildings on 9/11. I don't want to hear about any of that conspiracy shit. No, because you're part of the fucking problem, Ben Shapiro. You're a lying piece of fucking fecal tissue, news commenter, Israel firster, dual citizenship, piece of fucking blowhard piece of shit, where you got everybody fooled that you're a fucking wonderful guy. You're a fucking sellout to the American people is what you are. Now, let me get back to the videotape. Jim Disbrow. Okay, so Jim Disbrow says, that's where I fucked up. Trump's not a politician. No, yeah, now he is, but he wasn't. He was a businessman. And he went into the fucking White House figuring out how to fucking give the American people the business end of the DOD. Here, you want to see the working end of the DOD? This is it, baby. This is the working end of the DOD. You want to see what happens when you cross the fucking Israel firsters, Trump's in a circle? You get the other fucking end. You get the fucking primary fucking satisfaction of having your fucking asshole reamed out 6 different ways. That's Trump's business. Trump is giving you the business end of the DOD. The business end of the DOD. Okay? He's giving you the business end. But if Trump went against the fucking people that tell him what to do every day, he'd get the non-business end. And this fucker looks like it would probably cause a lot of problems. Because especially once it gets up to the hilt backwards, it's not a fucking easy thing to go in. But Trump, let me tell you, before he leaves office, this is the end that the American people are getting. That's right, it's going to happen. You heard it here first. Single social justice warrior. Okay, so he did that. You did that so that you would get commentary. Right, I got you now, social justice warrior for life. I got you. Good idea, by the way. Very Enid outside, yeah, Daisy? Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, I'm moving down. Okay, Samuel wants me to, I'll tell you about the agents in a minute. Okay, John Smith has some ideas about paying for sex and walking away. That's your, I guess you could look at it like that, John. Okay, now Warren H. is the star of this show here today. Because Warren H. is going through some hardship. So when Warren H. speaks, fucking Michael Fazio listens. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you a story that was told to me by one of the major editors and publishers of the New York Times newspaper. Okay, I won't tell you his name though, because probably get him fired. But anyway, there's a story. It's been going around since the 60s at least. It's a story about where blacks, Negroes come from and how they got to Earth. Now, they didn't originate in Africa. They originated on Earth in Africa in our timeline. But originally, blacks came from another planet. But as you well know, 92% of all inventions were created by white men. So the blacks on the other planet didn't have the ability to make starship that to travel from one star to the other, solar system to the other. So white people who did have the technology, this is a long, long time ago in a galaxy far away. Well, actually, the universe. So the blacks are on this planet, and it's called the planet. The name of the planet is called the planet of the Negro. That's how God. Well, that's how Lucifer explained to the Jews that were fighting God in heaven where to go to get the blacks to fight the war. But let's digress back to the beginning of the story. So God is in heaven, and Lucifer, the fallen angel, wants to take control of heaven. And Lucifer only has 1/3 the power that God has. So he's fighting God. And this is going on for tens of thousands of years. He's always clashing heads with God, which is completely different than Mr. and Mrs. Obama giving each other head. That's different. So, so Lucifer and God are fighting in heaven, and Lucifer needs help. This is where the point of the story is where the Negroes come from and how they got to Earth. So Lucifer says, I need help. So he goes to Earth. Now, on Earth, of course, there's nobody on Earth really right now. So he goes to another planet, and he finds this race called the Chosen People. The name of the planet is the Chosen People. And on the planet of the Chosen People are the Jews. And the Jews are on the planet, and they got nothing to do because it's just Jews on this planet. It's the Chosen People planet. So I'm improvising a little bit here, but I have the book. I actually have a book on this subject. Actually, there is a book on this subject. I'm not making it up. I don't know where I put it, but I don't read it much. But I'm telling you, yeah, the Daisy May shit you can block people for. So now that Lucifer, he's on the planet of the Chosen People, and he gets the Jews who want it. They also want heaven because heaven has all the gold and shit there, gold and diamonds and fucking silvery shit with shit that flies that's made out of gold and other shit, and that all kinds of good God shit in heaven that's now in the Vatican. So he goes to Lucifer, brings the Jews back to the fucking fight with God. God is in the universe somewhere. He's in heaven. And so Lucifer brings the Jews to heaven, and they go fight. The Jews and Lucifer start to fight God, and they say, the Jews ain't stupid. They start losing right away. And they don't like getting their asses kicked because they're getting killed, all right? The Jews don't want to fight anybody's war and die. They don't mind sending other people's children to war. Nothing has changed in the since this started. So the Jews say, whoa, 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 Lucifer, wait a minute. Wait, hold on a minute. Fucking, we're losing. We need help. So Lucifer says, okay, I know of a planet, but I got to stay here and fight God. And you guys stay here and fight God. But you guys have starships, right? And the Jews of the Chosen People planet say, yes, we have starships. He says, take some of those starships and go over there. Go in that direction, Onahan, which means straight ahead. Onahan for like 7 light years. And when you come to a big fucking white planet, on the white planet, you're going to see a sign over the white planet, the planet of the Negro. It's going to have it. I put that over there so anybody that needs workers, they can go get them from over there. So, and you not slaves, but workers. So the Jews get in their starships that they built because the black people don't have ships. They haven't even yet invented the wheel. This is a very long time ago. And they go and before they leave, he says to Lucifer, how are we going to find the black people? The planet is very big. Because Lucifer said it's a big fucking planet. The planet of the Negro is fucking huge. So Lucifer said, just look for coconut trees and banana trees. Look for the big leaves on the coconut trees and the banana trees. And then when you find the big trees, set the ships down where the trees are congregated. And under the trees, you'll see the black folk waiting for the coconuts and the bananas to fall. So, because they don't work, really. They just, it's like the Garden of Eden for black people. So they set the ship down in in a banana tree, in a banana plantation in fucking Mindanao. And the ship sets down, and there they are, all the black folk waiting for the bananas to fall, the free bananas to fall off the tree. So now, when this happens, okay, the Jews, they promised the black folk another planet where not only are there free bananas and free coconuts, but they get money. They're going to give you money to not work. So the Jews talked the black folk into getting on the starships and going back to heaven to fight God with Lucifer. So then now it's Lucifer and the Jews and the Negroes from the planet of the Negro. They're fighting God, and God is still fucking winning. And now he's taking down some blacks, and it's taking a heavy toll on the Jews. And the fucking Jews say to Lucifer, we can't win this. We're going over to we're going to that uninhabited planet Earth, where we will control Earth forevermore. And we'll give the blacks the jungles where they have free shit that falls off the trees. And eventually, when they start to overpopulate the jungle, we'll move them into the cities and we'll give them free shit. In the meantime, we'll create another society of stupid white people, and we'll rule over the white people with an iron fist. And then when the time comes, we'll bring the blacks from Africa we'll pay them to come here, and we'll give them free shit to not work while the whites are paying for the free shit that the blacks get in the form of welfare. So if blacks have 12 children, we'll give them extra $1,000 for each child per month. But if white people have too many children, they'll starve to death. And that is how Negroes got to planet Earth. That's where Negroes came from, and that's the origin of the Jew. Now, if you think I'm kidding you, I don't know where the book is. I have the book. I was going to do a dissertation on this, but that's where Negroes came from. So now the editor of the New York Times, who does the publishing for a certain division of the New York Times, it was a garage sale I had in New York City. He starts talking about religion and philosophy, and we get into this conversation, and he starts to tell me this story, and I'm saying, what the fuck is wrong with you? Come on with this fucking story. He goes, look, Mike, because I've watched your YouTube videos for years. He goes, I know how you are. I'm telling you this is a true story. And he goes, I'll tell you what. He goes to his car, and he goes, he doesn't have it with him. He goes, I'll come back tomorrow. I got a book. He thought he had the book in his car. I'm going, yeah, there's a fucking book. Okay, so he bought a small army shovel from me, a couple other little doodads, a crowbar that he leaves. I figure I'm never going to see. He was taking pictures of something in the area, and he stopped by. He knew I was in New York, and he actually stopped by, knowing I was going to have a garage sale because I put it up on one of my YouTube videos. And anyway, he knew where I lived. So he knew where I lived from because he's the editor of a magazine. He could look that up. However, he got it. Next day, he comes back, he hands me this book. I swear to God. Do you know where that book is? The brown, honey? What? It's that little brown book, remember? I think the name of the book is Where Negroes Came From. Maybe. Did you look in the drawer with all the papers? No? Maybe look in the drawer with all the papers. It might be there. Okay, so, all right, so we have to go back. If you have any questions about that, if I find the book, it answers all the questions about how the Jews got to meet Lucifer in the beginning and Lucifer's relationship. No? Okay. I'll find that book. I'll try to get it out. I'll do a Christmas special. Scott Del Fuego's S cost him $350,000. Wasn't that great? Single social justice warrior says people in Sandy Hook are not allowed to talk about that topic either. I don't know why, but I've heard that story. Okay. Okay, I'm reading comments here. Engagement. That was the word I was looking for. No, don't put anything near the wires, honey. It'll shut the internet. Don't touch these wires over here. So you know that. Okay. Hold on a minute. Right, Jim told me it would the nasty comments, but not about Daisy. Nothing about Daisy. Shit can any of those fucking things. Could talk about me. He could talk about me with his bullshit story about Michael Fazio and fucking blah blah blah. The bullshit story that Michael Fazio got arrested and so and so and so and so and so and so. It wasn't fucking that he could do that. Not really. Okay, so we got to go down quite a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to stop here. I don't know. There's not that many people watching. It's Christmas time. People are out shopping, but they can catch this on, like when it loads up. So Jack Thompson is here. Jack Thompson is also a member of my Patreon community and knows about my special videos. Maybe I should keep the Planet of the Negro videos on Patreon only, and then I could describe all aspects. And don't get me wrong, I'm a black man because I'm 20% Sicilian. And being 20% Sicilian, everybody knows how if you're a little black, even small percentage of black, like Pocahontas is 1/1024 Indian. Well, I'm 20% black, so I consider myself a black man. And everybody knows how black men like to get head, right? They love head. Black men, it's the favorite thing, head. Okay? Even Mr. Obama likes head. Giving and maybe, receiving. That's right. Larry Sinclair was giving. Obama was receiving. So, being a black man, and Mr. Obama being a black man, I sent a request to the White House asking the White House to send me a blowjob. And they did. The next day in the mail, I got a bellows, and they said, here, you can start a good fire with this bellows. So that's how me and Mr. Obama like this, like that. Peace, bro. And fucking President Trump. Fucking this motherfucker. Nobody is paying attention to what he's doing. And he's allowing this shit. Fuck. Thanks, Jack. Okay, so the DOD from Trump, baby. That's right, he's giving it to you. That's right. Social justice warrior for life said Brexit because England spent $700 million a week for over 10 years on whatever, and the Pentagon accounting is missing 21 trillion, and that was the next day 9/11 happened, and of course the big fucking airplane full of gasoline crashed into the Pentagon. And if you want to hear the full story, just Google Mike Rivero has glass balls. I'll put that in there. Oh, let me shut this off. Hold on a minute. Daisy, can you close that window, the curtain, please? Yeah, you just Google this name here. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you straight. Mike, Mikerivero, has, HAS, glass, GLASS, balls. Just Google that, and you'll see the full story about how the plane crashed into the Pentagon and 100 tons of gasoline, diesel fuel, aircraft jet fuel, JP4 or JP6, whatever it was, how 100 tons of airplane moved into and through a 9-foot diameter hole. You just Google Mike Rivero has glass balls. I explain it well in that video. So, Jack Thompson, the best truth teller and entertainment of all YouTube, hands down. I don't know about that, but I'm the only one that'll fucking tell it to you and give it to you the way it should be given it to you, because you people, these fucking people. I'm trying to explain to this fucking 770-pound philosopher on the beach the other day. Look at the fucking trail up in the sky. It's 20 fucking miles long. Well, actually, it went from Cebu, it went across Bohol. So Cebu is 17 kilometers, 34 kilometers away, 17 miles, and it went over Bohol. So it was like 60 miles long, this chemtrail. 60 fucking miles of chemicals in the sky. And I'm showing him. And then at the he's telling me those are exhaust from a plane. And they could see where it stopped for like a little bit over the ocean, over the Bohol Sea between here and Cebu. You could see it coming over Cebu at a high altitude. I could see it on a clear day. And then it stopped when it went over the ocean, and then it started again when it got near Bohol. And I'm going, how is that? He goes, well, he must have, the guy's fucking telling me he must have done something with the engines. And he calls himself smart. 770 fucking pound philosopher doesn't know. And he goes, what makes me an expert? I said, I'm a jet mechanic. I have a fucking license that tells you I know how jet exhaust is supposed to come out. And he's going, well, scientists believe. I said, fucking, they get paid to believe it. They get $1 million grant. They say it's chemtrails. Give me a fucking $1 million. Give me $1 million fucking dollars and watch what I fucking say on YouTube. I will fucking say it all. I'll tell you there are no chemtrails. I'll tell you that 6 million fucking planes hit the World Trade Center 1, 6 million planes hit World Trade Center 2, and 6 million fucking planes hit Building 7. And 6 million gazillion billion fucking trillion planes hit the fucking Pentagon. Give me a fucking $1 million. I'll fucking tell you stories. Yes, Scott, I saw the emails. I saw the pictures. You said there were no scratchers. And okay. And it didn't have a battery. That's just fucking hot shit. Those motherfuckers at GoPro. So I don't even know if it works. I'm sure it does, but now I'll order batteries when I send you the camera case. But first I got to go. Now that I know it's there, I can go onto GoPro warranty service to see what they charged me for it. Because if they charged me full fucking price, between now and Christmas, I ain't gonna do nothing but GoPro videos. These motherfuckers. I got 20 hours into this thing. You got fucking. I got 30 hours into this fucking thing on their website. Their bullshit fucking warranty, and you got fucking 15 hours of your life involved with this bullshit. I want to go see what I got paid first. That's right, Jack. That piece of shit fucking asking me if I'm the Michael Fazio with the fucking, that got arrested for manslaughter because a building fell down. I tell these motherfuckers, there ain't nothing that I ever built in my life ever collapsed. Nothing. Nothing. Not no deck, not no fucking staircase, not no fucking dock never sank or broke loose. Nothing. The fucking poles I put them in upside down, butt end first, so that the ice would fucking push them down in the ground instead of pull them out. Fucking assholes. Yeah, lots of people are dying from the fucking 9/11 shit. I'm going to do a whole fucking series on the motherfucker behind telling the people that there was no fucking caustic materials. I'm going to give you his fucking name, his address, his business, fucking telephone number. I'm going to give you his position in the government. I'm going to give you his position in politics. I'm going to give you his position in the military. I'm going to give you his position in secret societies. I'm going to lay it all out for you. There's one fucking person that was fucking solely responsible for allowing people into those buildings so they could plant shit in the buildings. I'm going to give it all to you. Something that I offered Truth, 9/11 Truth, the fucking bullshit architects for 9/11 and 9/11 Truth, all bullshit. I offered them the information as long as they would put my name to the information. I sent them fucking emails. I called them up. I called up their fucking business numbers. You always get a machine. And the motherfuckers never responded. I'm telling you, I can give you this guy's name and his fucking address and where he was in the government and the agency that he worked for. He was in charge of the fucking, I'm telling you, they didn't even fucking respond. They don't want the fucking truth. 9/11 for truth. It's another fucking hoax. What they want you to do is sign up for 9/11 Architects for 9/11 and take a course that you pay for so you'll know all the facts except the truth. You'll know a lot of truthful facts, but not the whole truth. And it's fucking 17 years, folks. Nobody's ever gone to jail for that. Nobody's ever been arrested for it. Nobody's ever been prosecuted for it. And no one ever will. And fucking Trump, that's another promise he said. That fucking scumbag in the White House said he was going to tell people who was behind 9/11 when he became president. That was like another fucking promise. And he gets into office and the cocksucker, the scumbag says, I think he said, so he blamed it on Saudi Arabia. Total bullshit. Total fucking bullshit. It's a fucking lying scumbag. Scone is S-C-O-N-E, scumbag. And look, I didn't even get a lousy fucking 12 views. I'm on here for 2 hours already. 12 thumbs up. That's right. Social justice warrior. They were all selling drugs. That's right, Jack. There is no pleasure end of the DOD. That's true. And talking about the DOD, I want to introduce the DOD to Mr. Trump. You like that, Donald? No. Get it out of here. Hollywood. I have to open it up a little bit. I'll take care of that later if I remember. I'll put it right through his head like a fucking earring, like that, in this little hole here. I'll give him like a nose ring, but it'll be a DOD ring, the Department of Defense ring. No, put it away. Okay, Mr. Trump. What about the boys? I like the boys. All right, you get them in a little while. Fuck it, give them. Is it dark in here, Mr. Trump? Very dark. Daisy, you can't put the balls near the wires, honey. Okay, so Christmas is coming, Mr. Trump. I want a present. Want lights? Light me up. Light me up, Michael. I'm gonna light you up, Mr. Trump. Here you go. Here are the boys to light up like somebody's holding an umbrella for you, but it's a light show, so you can see when you're walking through the White House at night. You have to be able to see. These are your Christmas ornaments. You have your first Christmas present from Michael Fauci. That's right. Nobody hit the thumbs up button either. Still, one thumbs up. 13 thumbs up. I should have 1 million thumbs up. Fuck them all. Don't worry about it. Hit the thumbs up button and become a Patreon member. You will be thought thoroughly entertained for days. Fact. Sperm is flying it. Boy, I must be really far away from the bottom if someone's still talking about sperm. Jack Thompson, that's a cool story. I wish I had a video of that. A baby elephant shoving a potato up its own ass. That would have made a great video. Brandon Connolly thinks this show is better than Johnny Carson. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, fried potatoes, if it's not fried in good oil, it'll give you a stomach ache. There's no doubt about that, Brandon. My channel will never be #1 again. YouTube and Google, they don't like people that are congenial. Then they call me Mr. Congeniality. So what fucking chance do I have of becoming a #1 channel on YouTube? Not much. Not much at all. In fact, YouTube will bury this video. It won't get 500 views before the end of the week, and that'll be it. They'll never see another view on this video. Even though I have 2,500 videos on my home page, people are too fucking lazy. They think that the shit I used to say doesn't have any content that's related to what's going on today because I said it 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. They're fucking wrong. Okay? I have never been wrong about fucking politics. Small things I'm wrong on. Very small, insignificant things. Where I said Obama was going to destroy America, and he fucking did his damnedest fucking best to do so. And I said that fucking back in 2007 when he was running. I said, this motherfucker's going to destroy America. I put it in my book, Angels on the Ark. It's fucking there. I call Obama in the book, Angels on the Ark by Michael Fazio. I call him the rider of the pale horse. On the rider in the Bible. It's a story in the Bible. The rider on the pale horse whose name is death. That's how I relate. I say Obama is the rider on the pale horse whose name is death, and that's what he's bringing to America. The book isn't just about monetary things and money and pictographs on money. It's a dissertation on the gay Pope, Ratzenberger, and Obama, and politics in general, and more specifically, Mr. Obama. This fucking man was sent to America, placed into the Oval Office by the CIA, the Mossad, whoever, to destroy America. And now, who's fucking took his place? Trump. He's the great white hope, Trump. It's all bullshit. He's gonna fuck you. It's gonna happen. I would say that Trump is not far away from issuing an, well, maybe martial law. I'm not even kidding about that. Now the people from fucking Venezuela are coming to the border, and then this scone bag, he says that he said it a fucking 3 days ago. Some people are leaving to go back to their home country. A few. They filled up a fucking 2 vans, not trucks. They were coming here on tractor trailer trucks. 200 and 300 on a fucking tractor and a trailer, buses, trucks, cars, motorcycles. They were coming 4 or 5 people on a motorcycle. And this fucking scumbag in the White House says that some people are leaving to go back to their homes for Christmas. It's a fucking lying scumbag. So some people are leaving. 10,000 more are on their way from Venezuela and the other countries. They're going to rush the fucking border. Trump's not going to shoot them. He doesn't have any fucking sound cannons at the border. We built these fucking sound cannons for in case there was to get crowds to go back away from fence lines and shit like that. We have FEMA camps all over America in case we get invaded. And this motherfucker in the White House is going to do jack shit. Nothing is he going to fucking do except run his fucking mouth, blah, 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 blah. Some people are going back to their homes for Christmas. And meanwhile, 10,000 more are coming that he doesn't mention. Oh, boy. I don't. Joe Mack is here. Good morning, Joe Mack. Well, good evening. Okay, so I know where I am about. No, I don't. I'm way the fuck up here. Brandon ate potatoes and doesn't feel well. Okay. Yeah, Brandon chased me out of town. I don't know what. He ate those fucking potatoes. He says he has a bad stomach. I think it affected the way he thinks. I left Key Largo under my own free will. Okay, so anyway, I'm sure he's just kidding. can't sleep. Okay. There are all kinds of fucking rumors why I left the Keys. None of them are true, but people fucking love rumors. Brandon. Okay, Brandon Carpati is a sex meister in Cebu. I wouldn't go around fucking publishing that fact. And you're lucky that you don't live in the province and try that shit. Because people in the province, they might not say anything about it, but they know about sex tourists and they don't like you. So the city is a different story. But in the province, you start bringing home a different girl every night, the fucking people look very, very, they look very down on that. Okay. Trump taking lessons from Ron Jeremy, but failed. Yeah, Trump is going to give it to you. Okay, I am telling you, it's not, America is fucking headed in a downward spiral. Don't make any mistake about it. It's happening. It's going to fucking happen. Trump is just going to do it a little differently than Mr. Obama. Okay. Joe Mack, good evening. Okay, I can't get to all the comments, so I'm going to bypass a lot of them. Okay, thank you for that piece of information, Scott. The invoice said warranty replacement. Okay, thank you. All right, so then I didn't get charged for it. I'll order the other stuff when I get off of here. If you're going to be awake when I get off of here, let me know. I'll call you. Jim Disbrow, let me explain from a military point of view why chemtrails are bullshit. That's true, Jim. If they wanted to spray shit on us, they wouldn't have to do it. Okay, it's true and it's not true. They could dump invisible shit on us. That's true. But it wouldn't block the sun, which is what they're trying to do. It just was in an article I read this morning that they are finally admitting that chemtrails are real and they're doing it to block the sun. So could they dump poison on us without us seeing it? Absolutely. Jim Disbro is fucking 100% right. But that would be if they wanted to kill us outright. But they're doing it for a different reason. I don't know if the reason is valid or not, but they're saying that the earth is heating up. So it's reflecting back the sun's rays. So let me read the second part of Jim Disbro's dissertation here. Oh no. So Jim is right. The military could spray over New York City, and in an hour they just fly 2 or 3 planes over in one direction. Boom. In an hour, people will start to get sick, and maybe within 48 hours. I don't know what percentage they have these chemicals that are 100% effective, and if somebody's in a sub basement 3 floors down and they don't breathe it right away, they might live. But the majority in New York City, 9, 10, 11 million people, would be dead in 48 hours or 48 minutes. I don't know. They could dump invisible shit on us to kill us. They will. They're doing it already. It's called 5G networks that are going in all over America. The aluminum's going into your body through your lungs, through your nose, into your lungs. The aluminum particles, aluminum oxide, it's causing Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is up 5,000% than from 50 years ago. It's causing Alzheimer's, but the aluminum particles are going into your bloodstream, and the 5G networks are frying it like tinfoil in a microwave. They're doing it to you. They're fucking killing us. And you. They want you fucking dead. That's what they want. They want you dead. They want to do it slow, like the Ashin. on the Stargate SG-11 or SG-1. It was the 10th episode of the 10th year. The Ashin were reducing the population's ability to have children. And it was only going to be a reduction of 10% a year. Okay? But in fucking 10 years, 10% a year they were doing it. But in 10 years, there'd be zero population. And no one would notice it because they didn't put the statistics. Like somebody would go to see why they couldn't get pregnant, and the doctor in Stargate SG-1 would say, we don't know why. And then Samantha Carter found out why, and she wanted to expose it. So, but they slowly lowered the birth rate. Just like the sperm I used to have when I was young had, like, whatever it is, 90%. Let's say there's a lot of fluid. There was a lot of fluid involved at that time when I was young. And if there's fluid, and then you have sperm cells. So let's say at the age of 17, you have a sperm count. They tell you have 100%. You have good sperm, strong sperm. Just shoot. Even walk into a room, if somebody's ovulating, they'll have fucking children 9 months from now. So now 17-year-old children have 50% of the sperm that I had. So it took 40-something years, but they've reduced the level of sperm to 50%. Average person in America has 50% less sperm at the age of 17 than people in the 1950s and 60s and 70s had. Average person has 50% less sperm. That's how they're killing you. You don't get it. You shoot sperm now. You could shoot sperm all day. Some people, nothing happens. Sperm is one of my favorite subjects, by the way. Just like Santa Claus, just in when it comes to distribution. Joe Mac's dog ate his fucking sandwich. My dog would fucking watch the table. He would not put his nose on the table. He never got fed from the table. And when he was a puppy and he pulled some shit off the fucking table, I'd put that shit in his mouth. It was something soft. I'd wrap it in a rag, put it in his mouth, make like a stick out of the rag, tie the rag, put it in his mouth, and tie the fucking rag around the back of his head. That's how you train dogs not to touch something. They chew on something, you give them a piece of whatever they chewed on, a pocketbook, it's already ruined. Cut a piece of the pocketbook off the pocketbook, stick it in their mouth like that, and tie it, tape it into their fucking mouth, tape their nose closed, or tie it around the back of their head for hours. Leave it there for 1 or 2 hours until they're just drooling. 2, 3 fucking times. 2 or 3 fucking times you do that, the dog doesn't chew anything anymore. It looks cruel. The dog can breathe through his mouth. He can breathe through his nose. He's not going to die, but he's going to stop chewing on shit. So he takes it off the table, your sandwich, put it in a fucking rag, put it up against the back of his mouth, tape his nose shut, let him smell that shit. But he knew he took it off the table. But you got to do it immediately after he takes it off the table. You bring it back to the table, you put it on the table, tell him, bad dog, smack him, you don't have to kill him. And then fucking, you want this? Put it in a rag, put it in the back of his mouth, and tape his fucking nose shut. I guarantee you, you won't do that 2 or 3 times and they'll stop that shit. I'm telling you, I train dogs. I train my own dogs. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to open up the hole and I'm going to make Trump a Swahili warrior. He's going to be like a black man. The black men in Africa, they pass shit through their cheekbones. I'm going to make Trump a Wazuli warrior. Daisy, remind me. Remind me to open up this hole so the DOD fits in both sides. And then also, this hole here, I got to make it a little bigger. And this one so the DOD fits through, okay? I'll put it like a nose ring for Mr. Trump. Okay. Brother, Jim, brother, how you doing, brother? How you doing? How do you like me now, motherfucker? Jim's a Mason. And where were you raised, Jim? So, good point, Jim. They could do invisible chemtrails, or it could be a test to catch people who are paying attention, like the movie Live or Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Okay. So, Jim Disbrow, wait, thinks I care that he was on Trump's campaign. I would have campaigned for Trump, too. I didn't have anything. I knew he was going to fuck us, but he was going to fuck us less than Clinton. So I wanted Trump to win. I didn't go on a fucking anti-Trump roll till I allowed him just to do some of the shit he was doing. But I wanted Trump to win as much as anybody else who wanted Trump to win. I just don't believe Trump is fucking going to do any. I gave him time to fucking. Who am I to give Trump time? I'm fucking Michael Fazio. I fucking gave him enough time to fulfill his promises. The guy's a lying scone bag. That's SCONE. Still, no one told me what a scone is, but I can't call him the other word, but I can call him a scone bag because somebody said a scone has something to do with a rock, the scone of stone or the stone of scone, and it, like a big rock. So I could call him like a rockhead. Okay. I saw Jim's comment. Jim Disbrow is a fucking brother. Yeah, baby. So, see how fucking far that shit gets you in life. Okay, now, so let's see, where are we going here? Michael, what are your thoughts on Michelle Obama being a ladyboy? I don't know, Warren. I heard that rumor. I heard the rumor. I think it was Carol Burnett said that. I saw it on TV. There's no pictures of her being pregnant. Pretty much been proven that those are not their children because there's not even one picture of her being pregnant. I don't know if she can get pregnant. There's never been any pictures of her pregnant or fat from being pregnant around the time the children were born. Not even one. They never even photoshopped anything. So they're not her children. There's a lot of lies that go on. Actually, if you were a member of my Patreon account, I'd call you up and tell you what I think. But I can't say it here because you have to go follow YouTube's guidelines. So I'll let that up to you. Now, I know that you said you're going to become a member, and you don't have to become a member. But what you could do is, you don't worry about it. Believe me, don't worry about it. And I don't want you to become a member. You have enough shit going on in your life. You can spend your money on something that's important to you. Please don't become a member of my Patreon account. And but Michelle Obama, well, Obama on 2 occasions called Michelle Michael. So either that's a nickname for her or it's actually a man, because on 2 occasions, even in front of the generals at an audience, I don't know where they were, at some sort of gala ball, so to speak, or some gay thing that they were doing, a parade, like a gay parade, not a gay, but not gay people, but like a happy parade or some shit. There was a lot of generals, and he called his fucking wife Michael, and the people just looked at each other sideways. Obama. Okay, so I don't know. Brandon Capati, Obama destroyed 70% of my business. I lost 3 houses because of the Obama economy. Jim Disbrow thinks that Jack Thompson is tripping. Shrooms. Jim Disbrow knows the fucking nomenclature. Shrooms. Not mushrooms, shrooms. Yeah. Samuel's calling you brother too, Jim. Maybe Samuel's a Freemason. Maybe they'll all come out in the wash here. You too. If he was for real, he would have threatened to kill the Mexican president and his family. Trump said he would kill terrorists and their families. Yeah, he did say that. I actually kind of remember him saying that, and he didn't do that. All right, Brandon said, I never touched no girl in Cebu. Okay, so you're a good guy then. Okay, you're a good guy. Yeah, yeah, I understand your point of view there. I helped a lot of them also. When I first got to the Philippines, I was like fucking Santa Claus. But that shit grows old, and I didn't have enough money to maintain my Santa Claus. That's an idea, Brandon. I could do that. I have Daisy. One of those pots empty. The stainless steel pot is one empty and clean. Yeah, let me have it. You want to get me some a pen? Yeah, I don't know if the pen will work. I'll try it. Let's see with a magic marker. Like a tune-up. Every time I say something smart, I'll ring the bell. It's not really a good, not a good sound. Not a good sound. Do we have the fork, please? Yeah, 2 forks. All right, so Brandon got me to put the fucking my music on, my musical hat. I don't know. I didn't hear about that, Warren. I saw something really quick, an article about that this morning, but I didn't read it. I had a tough night last night. To be honest with you, I'm serious fucking tough night. I banged my, no, my foot hurt a lot. And Daisy and I cleaned it a special way, and it hurt a lot. And I just turned up a bottle of fucking Tanduay. I guess I had 7 shots of fucking rum before the pain went away. There was about this much left, and I just turned it upside down. I can do that. I don't normally do shit like that, but when Daisy and I were cleaning the wound, we scraped off some of the medicine that we put on it. It stuck. The cream. We broke one of these pills apart. One of these comoxicillin pills, Moxiclav. We broke a pill, turned it into dust, and I put it on the wound, the raw meat, and holy shit, the pain. It felt like somebody hit it with a fucking blowtorch, man. And I had already taken a 500 milligram pain pill because I did this the other day. I know how much it hurt, but last night it hurt more. And I just said, Dave, give me that bottle. Took a solid fucking 10 minutes for all the alcohol to hit. And after that, I didn't feel any pain at all. But I didn't have a good night either. I didn't get sick, but I was dizzy. I was dizzy. The fucking pain was unbearable. 500 milligram pain pills. That's a lot for me. That usually that puts any pain I ever had out of commission. And then when I put that here, let me show you. this powder. We crushed up one of these pills. We crushed up a pill, and we made powder out of it. Now, I don't know who's here that can tell me if that's a good idea or not, but that's what we did. And it actually killed. The wound was infected. And tomorrow, I go to the hospital, by the way. The wound was infected, and it was spewing out what somebody called plasma, like the clear fluid, blood plasma, but it smelled. It was an infected. Daisy's mother said, crush up one of those pills and put it on the fucking wound, and that's what we did. So I did it the first day. It hurt, but I think what happened is the second application, third application, second day, third application, it must have chewed through right down to the fucking meat. And the 500 milligram pain pill that I took an hour before didn't do nothing. It was like I didn't take the pill at all. So I said, give me that bottle of Tanduay. And I just went this much. I'd say it was this much. And I did it in 3 swigs. Adios, motherfucker. There was 10 minutes later. There was no pain. That was a first. But I was dizzy, I'll tell you that. Then we finished cleaning it like there was no fucking problem. Daisy cleaned it with a Q-tip. She's very helpful. Excuse me? She's like the government. She's here to help. No, Daisy helps clean the wound and clean the medicine out from between my toes. I mean, she's not my nurse. I love her. She's my girl. But I mean, I've had girlfriends in America that would not do that. If I was sick, well, I never got sick, but you don't see them when you get sick. Just don't fucking see them. They disappear. Well, I can't come near you. I know lots. Don't get me started on American women. Daisy's a fucking good woman, man. A good fucking woman. So she helped me. And she's going here. She goes like this, here. She hands me the bottle. I'm here to help, like the government. Say it, Daisy. Tell them how you're here to help, like the government. Okay, she'll be there in a minute. Okay. I don't know about the embassy thing to Australia. I didn't get to that. Doesn't matter. They're fucking you one way or the other. David Douglas, Obama is a piece of shit. But then he says, fuck me, hoodwink. I'm a piece of shit. So who's a piece of shit, David Douglas? You who has no fucking subscribers and no balls to go on YouTube and say shit like this? You have a different opinion? Make a fucking video. Post your fucking video to my channel with the link, and I'll pin it to the top of the page. Don't go around calling people pieces of shit. You can do that, and today's an open fucking piece of shit day. I invited the piece of shits here today to fucking. I told the moderators to let the pieces of shit fucking talk shit on my channel. You guys. So what did it do? I attracted shit, and you're shit. Because you call me shit, I'm calling you shit. I bet you fucking $1,000 you don't have 3 fucking subscribers on your channel. That ain't your mother, your fucking sister, and your other mother. Because you probably don't even know who your father is, so you can't have him on your channel. So anyway, go ahead, Daisy. Tell him what you did. Go get a bottle of rum and show it. Go ahead, show it. Fucking Obama. Okay, so Michael Warren H. New Year's. Not allowed to do that, Warren. That would be a form of a threat. Go ahead, Daisy. Tell them. Show them.
Hey, Michael. I want to help you. I'm here to help you.
Like what?
I'm like a government.
Put the bottle over there. And she hands me this bottle of rum, which was full also. I drank that too.
Yeah.
Did I really?
I only have one shot.
I don't remember. So I drank that, this much out of here, and whatever's out of here. No wonder I didn't feel fucking well when I woke up this morning. I don't remember this one at all. I was fucked up, man. David Douglas. Maybe that's different David Douglas. Is that the same? Yeah, David Douglas. All right, so David Douglas says Obama's a piece of shit. He's got one icon. And then David Douglas is the kind of, he's got a, wait a second, that's a big D there. That looks like a D. That's a D. And the second one, I don't know. Oh, that's a D too. All right, so David Douglas, I'm a piece of shit. Obama's a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. Warren H. No, you're not allowed to put fireworks in Trump's head. And David Douglas says, fuck you, pussy. But I'm a piece of shit. Obama's a piece of shit. And David, he's a fucking brilliant guy. Somebody go there and figure out how many subscribers. David, just get your fucking head on straight, David. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. I don't give a flying fuck. But today is an open day. You can say anything you want. So keep posting shit. But more importantly, grow a pair of balls. Get yourself a tinfoil hat. And make a fucking video about what a piece of shit I am. And then post it to my channel. And I'll fucking pin it to the top of the page. Just to let you know how much of a fuck I don't give a fuck about what you say. I don't give a flying fuck what you think. I'm just here to have fun. Brandon says he's going out, but Fazio is more entertainment. But we're going out tonight. We're going to thank Jim Disbrow for his super chat donations. And man, I have a list, and there were two other people that Merry Christmas 2.0 also donated yesterday to the super chat. And another person whose name I forget, I'd have to open up that file. I have it in a file. Another person whose name I forget. Actually, I lost that person's name. It was for $4. If you're here watching, just tell me that it was you. I'll read the comment. I want to add it to my, we're going to go out for pizza tonight. We're going to have Sicilian pie at Noah's Pizza in Alona Beach. Brandon Canoli, Carpati, Canoli, like Brandon Canole, like a cannoli, Carpati. That's a nice Italian name. And he was going to go out, but Fazio's show was much better entertainment. Warren H. says, a scone, a small unsweetened or lightly sweetened cake made from flour and milk, sometimes having added fruit. Yeah, I kind of remember that. I remember that, but there's another thing that the Irish or the Scottish, they call it the scone, the stone of scone. It was in a movie called The Highlander. It was in a TV series, and they were after the stone of scone. It was a rock they put underneath a chair that the king sat on that represented the beginning of his kingdom or some shit. David, let's see what you got. Make a video. Tell you what, David, go fucking post, make a video right now on your cell phone, load it to YouTube, and I'll let you put it in the comment section so people can see who you are. Dickweed. Dickweed. I called you dickweed. That's not a bad thing, you know. Dickweeds are the healthiest weeds. You know what a dickweed is, Brandon? David? Let me tell you what a dickweed is. A dickweed is the healthiest piece of grass around the fire hydrant because that's what gets the most piss. That's what I call a dickweed. So you're a healthy fucking blade of grass. But make the video and I'll post it to the channel. In Warren H. Informal Australian, a person's head. He tapped his scone and said, off the top of my head. Okay. YouTube Jim, say hello to Joel. Jobalon, that prick owes me money. All right, I don't know anything about that. As soon as I paid my cancer treatment bills, I'll sign up to But please don't sign up to Patreon. You know what you do is figure. Do you have a Facebook account? Send me your email address. Go to my About page on my homepage. Go to my About section. Go to my email and go to my Facebook. Ask me for a request to be my friend. Tell me what name you use there because I don't accept new friends. And send me your email address. Well, just send it here, but wait till I get to the bottom and I'll copy it down. Or if you have Samuel's email address, you can send it to me. And I'll send you a list of some of the videos in my Patreon account. I have about 150. I'll send you for no charge. Samuel's getting ready to deep fry David. Okay. You know, Brandon, I was going to say that, okay? I watched a video okay, I am fucking not kidding with Brandon, okay? I'm not fucking kidding. Brandon, he made a point that when you give Filipinos shit for free, they don't say thank you. They think it's your fucking job to give them free shit. 1 in 20 will say thank you. 1 in fucking 20 will actually appreciate that you give it to them. But they don't give a fuck. You can give them when there's a beggar in the street begging for money and you put fucking 10 pesos in their hand, they just take the money and walk away. They don't even fucking say thank you when you give them shit for free. They don't deserve anything, the beggars in the street. If they can walk around in the hot fucking sun all day, there's so much construction going on Bohol. Anybody could get a fucking job doing cleaning something up. Any fucking body could get a job if they have 2 arms and 2 legs. Could get a fucking job. I see bricklayers in India with no arms laying bricks. Okay? These fucking people, you give them shit for free and they don't even say thank you. And Brandon is a perfect example of that. You get a girl that will fucking talk to you. I had this douchebag I met online. She came to have lunch with me. And she did. And we're in the mall. We're up in the top floor by the dental office at the top of the Ayala Mall. We're having a fucking simple lunch. She came by herself, and she goes to me, you know, I don't have any money for food for my family. I'm only in the Philippines a few weeks. So I said, okay, well, you know what? When we leave, I'll buy you roasted chicken and a fucking loaf of bread. Oh, would you do that for my family? Sure. We went downstairs to the ground floor. There was a rotisserie little cart, like with a little 6-foot cart with that rotisserie chicken. I bought a rotisserie chicken and I carried it over to the bakery and I fucking got the bread. And when I put the fucking bread and the rotisserie chicken in the girl's hand, we weren't done talking. We were going to, this was for when she went home. She took the fucking bread and the rotisserie chicken and she just walked away. She didn't even say thank you. That's a true story. I don't like bad mouthing the fucking people here, but they don't fucking deserve the fucking kindness that most people show them. They think it's your fucking job to give them money to feed their family because they're too fucking lazy to go out and get a job. The girls that I met online, anything you bought for them, the fucking douchebag that was online that I have in my highest rated video, has 400,000 views, something like that. One of my highest rated, 10 Filipino Cubans, 10 most common scam the girl on the fucking the thumbnail is a different girl than in the video. That fucking girl wanted me to buy her a 25,000 peso cell phone. When I got her mother and her came, oh fuck, they are the most fucking selfish motherfuckers you ever met. These fucking girls that you meet online. Okay, so I meet her online. We talk for a couple of weeks. I'm in Cebu. I go to meet. I tell her I'll meet you at the mall on a Friday because they have the best fucking buffet on Friday night at the hotel I was staying in. I'll take you and your mother to the buffet. So it's like 11:30 in the morning. First of all, they're 2 hours late. They were supposed to be there at 9:30. So we were going to have breakfast. They're 2 hours late. They get there and they said, we're starving. So I said, well, we just fucking met. Let's talk a little bit. So I took them to a place in the Ayala Mall. It's like an open area on the third floor. You see the sky and there's trees. It's an open food court. So she goes, she kept saying, I'm hungry. She couldn't say much. She could type, but it wasn't her typing messages to me. It turned out to be a ranty because she was so fucking stupid. She couldn't spell my name right in a text when she was on her way. We're on our way, Michael, and she spelled it wrong. Anyway, we sit at this open area. She keeps telling me she's hungry. I said, well, we're going to have lunch in a little while. But we're going to have to eat just a small amount. Her and her mother doesn't say much. But because tonight we're having a Warren H. Please don't. Thank you. But please don't do that. I really want you to spend your money on something that's more pleasurable than me. And I'll send you those fucking things. So I'm telling this. Thank you, Warren. So now I said we're going to eat in a little while, but you can't eat much because we're going to have the dinner buffet starts at 6 o'clock. Okay. We walk out of this food buffet. There's a fucking candy store. She goes, will you buy me chocolate? I said, well, no. We're going to have lunch first before you can't eat but I want chocolate. You promised me you'd buy me chocolate. And I did. A month before that, I told her I'd buy a chocolate if we met. But not now because I know you fucking people. You're going to eat it now. I'll buy it after lunch, which I would have. So we sit down and I said, only order small amount of shit. Fucking the two of them fucking ordered enough shit for 4 people. The mother was stuffing her fucking face. She was a pig. She got me sick. That's how fucking she was eating. I told her we're going to eat at 6 o'clock. So I said to the waiter, put this shit in a fucking bag. Everything that's left on the table, put it in the bag. She goes, we're not done eating. I said, yo, you're fucking done eating. So they put everything on the table in the bag, and they thought they were going to take it home. It was a fucking doggy bag for me. So I paid the bill, and she goes, are you going to buy me a phone? I said, what am I going to buy you a phone for? She goes, so I can text you. You said you'd buy me a phone. I said, if you were my girlfriend, I'd buy you a fucking phone. But you're not my girlfriend. I just met you, and I don't even like you. What about chocolate? When are you going to buy me the chocolate? And the mother's standing there, you're going to buy her chocolate? You said you were going to buy her chocolate before lunch. Fuck you. Walked away. They didn't even say thank you for the lunch. And dinner, they ate enough food. They would have never been hungry for dinner. I couldn't even fucking take them to the way the mother ate. Food was falling out of her fucking mouth. She was just scraping it back up, putting it in her hand. So fucking animal. She ate like a pig. But they didn't say thank you. That's the point of the story. Brandon Canol Carpati is telling you the truth. Warren, not like you to drink out. No, it wasn't, Warren. I fucking, the pain. Let me tell you, I took a 500 mil. I'd rather take I usually take a quarter of one of those pain pills to deal with my foot pain. But I took an entire one because it hurt a lot when we put the medication on. It hurt a lot. So I took a whole fucking pill and it almost stopped the pain. But when I put the powder on there, forget about it, man. I was fucked. I was breathing, deep breathing, fucking. I hyperventilated to get oxygen flowing so that, you know, that I did every fucking Daisy. Here you go. Here, take some rum. Do a Wainster. A Wainster is a name that we have when I do a double shot. If for some reason I can't go to sleep, here, do a Wainster. And then she tells me, I'm like the government. I'm here to help. No, it's not like me to drink, Lauren. Yeah, Jim. Well, of course, Jim. Of course, it was me. They thank the shit out of you. You probably give them fucking cash too, Jim. You might be that kind of guy. They thank the shit out, or they just figure that this guy Jim, he's a fucking easy fucking mark here. Jim Disbar, Brandon H. That must be you because they thank the shit out of Jim. Yeah, okay. There's like 3 reasons why they thank the shit out of Jim. Jim could be some fucking handsome, like, you know, 40-year-old man, stud looking type of guy, and fucking and he has like maybe he flashes a lot of cash around. I don't know this to be true. I'm just saying why they would be more thankful to one person than another. Oh, he gives them the impression that he's going to buy them more shit. But when they know it's a one-time fucking thing, they just take the shit and walk away. I don't know why they thank you, Jim. The people on my block, when I used to give shit to everybody, I would say, wait a minute. You don't get this pair of sneakers till you say thank you. Thank you. Now, whenever I give anything to anybody, they say thank you. Because I said, when I used to give the candy to the children, I used to have them line up in a fucking line. They would take one piece of candy and they would say thank you. They would say thank you, thank you. But before that, they would just take the candy and walk away. They don't even say thank you. Am I right, Daisy? Am I? Am I right?
Yeah.
About the children taking the shit and just walking away without saying thank you?
Yeah.
Daisy gave some candy, some chocolate to those children. Remember, maybe a while back, you said, hey, whoa, wait a minute, say thank you, yeah?
Yeah, I told him say thank you.
That's right. They do it even to Daisy. They just figure anything they get for nothing is fucking for nothing. Thank you, Daisy. You want to, you?
Yeah.
Jim Disbrow, that's right. David Douglas is an amateur troll. Well, he's gone anyway. I don't see him anymore. When I told him to make a fucking video, maybe he's making the video of what an asshole Michael Fazio is. There is another fucking asshole that's probably watching most of my live streams. Oh, what an asshole. He made a video about me and fucking Michael Fazio, you fucking asshole, blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't have anything to do with truth. So I just, I don't know if I blocked him. I had the video somewhere. I didn't save it. I had it up on a tab. I keep that shit. I have like, I have 26, 27 tabs up on top. Okay, Jim. Yeah, I got you. Mr. T, you long time for $10. That's about right. I don't care. That's right, Scott. I really don't care. Warren H. Highlander was a really good series. It almost makes you believe that that shit is possible. That's how good the series was, Warren. The Highlander, starring Duncan MacLeod. But what I really like about the Highlander is Sean Connery when he played the Highlander from back in Scotland. Brandon Connolly, a dickweed. Well, a dickweed is something I made up. I'm the first person. It's one of my creations, a dickweed. But dickweed! I made up the term dickweed. You could Google dickweed and you won't find it anywhere, but I made it up. Okay. So let's see what we got. We're down to 16 subscribers, 16 viewers. Yeah, it could be true. A ladyboy could be a dickweed. Uh-oh. I don't know how that happened. That's right. I do have your. Did I send you those videos, Warren? I think I did, but I don't. If I have your address, I asked you for it so I could send you the videos. I forget. I did a lot of shit in the last couple of days. Thank you. Thank you, Warren. Warren's buying dessert for us tonight, Daisy. Warren gave us a $10 super chat. Warren H.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Warren. Yeah, and that's one thing that I always liked about Daisy. She. What do you want for Christmas, Daisy? Tell them what you want for Christmas. So tell them what you want for Christmas. Come on, tell them.
Nothing. Only Michael Fazio.
Why?
Because he is the best.
She wants nothing for Christmas. Nothing at all. Can't buy her anything. Well, she doesn't need anything, but she wants nothing. She doesn't want like a new pair of sandals or a new pair of sneakers. Nothing. You have.
Yeah.
She has everything she wants. And more. Sabat, sabat, sabat. Noise, noise, noise. Okay, Warren, thank you again. Jim Disparello, well, I can tell you why they thank the shit out of me. I don't meet them off the internet. Well, okay. There you go. There you go. That's one way that you're going to meet a much higher quality person if you don't meet them on the internet. I literally spoke with and met 3,000 people. Spoke with 3,000 and met 100 in person. They were all shit. And then luckily I just ran across Daisy as a joke and as a lark because she was too young, but she had 44-inch breasts. And that day, my landlord said to me, you should find a girl, a nice young one, 18 years old, and train her. Daisy was 22. Well, she's a little bit old, but I'll try it. We said hello, and we've been together ever since. I never talked to another girl on the internet, ever. Not even once. And I never had any interest in another girl. I look every day. I look for a girl as fucking, like, for a girl as nice and intelligent, smart, and hardworking as Daisy. Now, I can't find all those qualities when I'm walking down the street in the city. But I look and see if they're pretty, and I'm going, no, fucking one ear, that ear. Look at that. She's got 2 earrings in that ear. No, that I never see a girl I think is more interesting than Daisy. Never. And if she leaves me, then I will live. Okay. But people say she's going to leave you. She's going to do that. She ain't going to do any of that shit. And if she does, she does. I'm not a jealous guy. But Daisy will be with me until when, Daisy? How long are we going to be together? No, till what happens?
Until the airplane crashes.
Right. We're going to be together until I'm walking down the block and the airplane crashes and either lands on me or Daisy. That's when we're going to get separated, but only until then.
Did not clean your foot.
Did not what?
Clean your foot.
I know. We'll do it later. Ah, okay, Warren. Yeah, I thought, but I don't think I sent you the mail. Right, that's right. You sent some items. I apologize, Warren. Care package. That's what it was. I apologize. I have done well. I'm going to tell you something. You want to know how? And I'm not gonna use this as an excuse because I should have remembered. When I woke up this morning, and I didn't get up until 8 o'clock. I looked at the clock. It was 8 o'clock. When I was looking at the computer screen, my head. You know when you get drunk, your head was pounding. The computer screen was going like this. My eyes were pounding. My eyes were pounding. The blood in my eyes were pounding, and it was making what I was looking at expand and contract. That's how fucking drunk I was this morning. I think that could be why I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't even. I didn't even remember drinking the other part of that bottle. Thank you, Warren. Okay, so we're at the bottom. Okay, that was hard. I was the my the computer when I was not like the window, but on the computer screen with the glasses, it was going like this. Anything I looked at, if I just the shut like a picture, the picture was going. It was my eyeballs expanding and contracting. No joke. I'm telling you the truth. That's how I was fucking hammered last night. The pain went away though, and I don't remember the second bottle. That's how fucked up I was. Honey, what time is it? 1 o'clock. Please give me water. Water. Oh, food.
Food? What? Water?
Can I have a piece of pineapple, please? All right, I have to take a pill. I have to take 2 pills. That we're supposed to eat. Okay. It's cold, honey.
Yeah.
I'm eating a piece of pineapple, right? I've been eating pineapple my whole life. Every once in a while, you run across the perfect pineapple. This has got to be one of the best pineapples we ever ate, huh?
Mm.
No? You don't like it?
We have before. Very sweet.
Better than this?
Yeah.
Just one. That's one of the best I ever ate, I think. It's amazing. And we're going to get to eat the whole damn thing, too. Sometimes when you get them this sweet, the other end rots off, but it looks like we have one more batch, yeah? No, Jim, we didn't try the homemade ice cream. We didn't do that. We don't. We have the recipe saved, and we didn't do it because Daisy that day she went. I think she got 3 ice cream cones and a box of ice cream. When we're finished, um, we have the I have the powdered milk that you said to get on the list, and I have salt, and we'll do that, but we didn't do it yet. Daisy will be the one to do that anyway. I'll help her, of course, if she needs help, but she's good in the kitchen. All right, I'm done with this, honey. When you mix the powdered milk, mix it with mango juice instead of water. Boy, that sounds really good. That would be like a sherbet. Hello, Pads 46. That would be like a sherbet ice cream. Yeah, okay. Stacy, put down mango juice and the powdered milk for the. Is there a special type of powdered milk, Jim? Or it should be just powdered milk like
We have here Bear Brand and Alaska.
we have Alaska and cowbell or bell cow?
Bear Brand. That's a powdered milk.
What?
Bear Brand.
Well, you could show me when you're done, okay?
Okay.
Powdered whole milk, any kind. Okay, thanks, Jim. 2% powdered milk will work fine also, okay? Pads, thank you. Good evening. Full cream will give a richer ice cream. I'm sure it would. Well, and you mean Warren full cream? Okay, so what if we have cream, right, Daisy?
Yeah, the Nestle cream.
And Nestle's cream. Bring those over when you get a chance. And so we could probably buy mango juice and put the full cream and make a mango full cream ice cream.
Only the juice, not the fruit.
That's what he said.
The fruit, not the juice only.
Jim says, oh, when you mix the powdered milk, mix it with mango juice instead of water. Daisy's saying she'll just get real mangoes and put it in there and crush them up. So that would work too. Yeah, I'm sure that would be the same thing. We have mangoes in the refrigerator, right? No more? Okay. I know you.
I like to eat.
No, I know that.
This one.
Okay. This we have
1-to-1, like that.
Nestle's all-purpose poison cream. Macahillo. It's got to be Macahillo if it's been on the shelf. Has a shelf life of like 17 years. Whole milk, right? Powdered whole milk. I got you. Okay. Ah, twice the directions. That's why you mix twice as much powdered milk to the same amount of fluid. I got you. Thanks, Jim. So now, Jim, I don't know if you were here when I explained what happened. What I want to tell people is what Jim does for a living. Again, okay? Jim he's proven it to me that he's a master with the computer. He knows how to do stuff with the computer. And what he does is, well, he has a partner, and him and the partner, they sell shirts and cups, and the shirts and cups are printed on demand. That's the way he explained it to me. So that's one thing that Jim does, and that he can help you with if you want to buy cups or shirts. That's the first thing. Or if you want to manufacture cups or shirts, or you just want cups or shirts made, you can send him a picture of what you want on it, and he can have the stuff made. And as far as pricing is concerned, you could work that out with Jim. Number one. Number two, he also teaches people how to use computers. I think when it comes to for advertising, how to increase your advertising revenue by using his knowledge to move you around. But you pay for this knowledge. Not he gave it to me for free and gave it lovingly too. There was after 3 hours and 16 minutes on the phone last night, I was begging him to go to sleep because he he probably performed. I talked to him on Skype. Jim probably performed 2 or 3 dozen different things to get something to work. And each time it didn't work, we tried it a different way. So he's not like me where I only know one way to make something work. If it didn't work, he figured out another way to try it and another way to try it and another thing to try and another thing until we got it to work. So he's computer savvy. I think he also teaches that and then how to use that knowledge of for advertising to build up your channel. Now, nothing is going to help me build up my channel. Nothing. I explained to Jim, YouTube and Google just got me by the balls, and they ain't never going to let go because of the shit I do on YouTube, and that's okay. But if you have a channel and you want to have, if you're in America, because Jim's in America now, and you want to have somebody teach you over the phone, or he also can take control of your computer and show you with the mouse where to move around. So that's what Jim does. So if anybody needs computer tech savvy, and I don't know how he works out the payments because I said to him I don't know how to do something, and he said, well, just call me up. And I called him up, and then I figured we're going to spend 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15, 30 minutes on 3 hours and 16 minutes till he got my problem fixed, till he showed me everything there is to know about everything that I needed to know how to set up a video live stream. And then when we did it. It took 3 hours and 16 minutes. We got it accomplished. It wasn't just that one thing. It was other things. He was showing me how to move around for how to pick out tags that are trending on Google Trends, and how to do this and how to put certain words together, because like illegal immigrants, if you put it together, he showed me that would be a better for the algorithm to read to bring people to my channel for that. These are things that people teach for a living. So Jim does that. So if you want to learn how to build up your channel and you don't want to be like Mike, because nothing that Mike ever does again is ever going to be famous on YouTube. Although my videos probably play on more channels than anybody else, than anybody else, unless they're just some bullshit channel where they blah, blah, blah about ladyboys or fucking gays and Manila and shit like that. Then they get a lot of views because people fucking have distorted, mental fucking capacities, and they think, oh, look at this, he's talking to a ladyboy. Oh, how nice. I don't go that fucking route. I could I could fucking make videos about ladyboys all day long. Not where I live. But at Alona Beach, I could talk to the lady, but I just say hello to them. The only thing that I do to the lady boys, and you could tell they're lady boys. I mean, there's no fucking, when they're all dressed up with their pumps and shit like that, you could fucking tell they're lady boys. I will, if they're working at a restaurant that I'm going into, and they go, hi, can I help you? I'm going, guapo. And they go, no, not guapo. I'm a lady boy. And they go like this with their fucking hands. And I go, no, guapo, package, guapo. And they fucking, I'm a lady boy, I'm a girl. I fuck with them a little bit. But I won't say that to somebody on the street. But I could make videos of doing that. And I try not to put that kind of shit in the video. I should, but I don't want to be controversial about any subject. It doesn't bother me that they're ladyboys, especially that they're all dressed up like a ladyboy. I find it fucking that to be better than these fucking closet freaks that come to the Philippines to find ladyboys. They look like men, they act like men, and where are they fucking going? They're looking for another guy to fucking bed down. There's a fucking bunch of sick people out there, folks. So if they, at least if they're putting that shit out on display, that don't bother me. It's these other motherfuckers that tell me, "Did you ever try a man?" I never did, motherfucker. This is our last conversation, by the way. We are never going to talk again, ever. We're done. Okay? I don't need you asking me or giving me fucking hints, telling me that this worked out. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, now. Okay, so Jim expanded on my. I don't actually know. Well, here's what I know about Jim. Now he says that's a small segment. Jim Disbrow is a marketeer and a business coach. Okay, so I don't need any of that shit because I got a bad fucking attitude. Okay, nothing. I can't imagine, even if I spent a lot of time. We did what Jim Disbrow showed me how to do. There was a lot of problems with getting certain things done, and we got around every one of the problems. And then this morning, when I turned on the computer, the scheduled live stream that we had, it said 30 minutes, 16 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. When it fucking was supposed to go live, it disappeared, fucking gone. Couldn't find it. It's like fucking, it wasn't in my events page. It wasn't in my live stream. Where else did we look? Daisy Creator Studio wasn't anywhere. Daisy and I just went to each fucking place looking for it. It just was fucking gone. Just didn't exist. Yeah? Fuck. Couldn't figure it out. But so Jim, everything Jim did was right. The way he showed me to move around the computer, a guy knows what he's doing. So if you need help marketing something, I don't know what the exact definition of a marketeer is, but I would imagine that he helps you advertise through the internet. I would imagine that's his forte. He can put it down here, Jim. If you want to put down an email for yourself, also feel free to do so. I'll make it, I'll make it public. So he's a marketeer and a business coach. Well, when it comes to fucking coaching me, that's probably not going to happen. You could explain what you think is good, but you can't fucking you can bring that horse to water, but you can't make him drink. YouTube doesn't fucking like me, and I don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. I don't break the rules. I am the, and you want to know, and I kid around about this, about being congenial and Mr. Congeniality. Out of the group of guys that I stayed with in New York, by far, I'm the fucking nicest guy out of the group. By far. By fucking far. I would say, man, that's fucked up. But everybody else would laugh. That's really fucked up, dude. And everybody else would laugh. And I have a fucking compassion for people. But I am very congenial, and YouTube knows that. That's why they keep my view counts down. They don't want me to be fucking going. They don't want me to become world famous and renowned and as Mr. Congeniality. Like, if there was a Mr. Congeniality contest, who the fuck do you think would win? I'd win. Hands fucking down. I'm the most congenial motherfucker you ever met. Mr. Congeniality. He's Mr. Congeniality. He talks about reality. He's Mr. Congeniality. There you go. Fucking A. Send that to your fucking mother. Strong herd. Strong hurt. I have a strong head with the rice cooker. That's right, baby. There's nothing like having a fucking rice cooking bowl on your head when you're doing YouTube live streams. The fucking best. Okay, so we only have 14 people watching, man. You fucking people must be out shopping or something. Or YouTube is just not fucking. See, this is what I was trying to tell Jim. YouTube, from the video I made 2 days ago, right? I was fucking with Trump, but I didn't break any rules. Even they left, AdSense up. I know damn well fucking people flagged that video fucking up and down 6 ways from Sunday. Okay? I don't give a fuck if you flag the video and I don't get AdSense. If I was here for AdSense money, I would fucking go broke. I made $86 last month on YouTube. I have 2,600 fucking public videos. I made $86. I have 20,000 subscribers. I never get more than 500 views on any fucking video. I made 86 fucking dollars last month. 86 fucking dollars. And of course, plus super chats and plus my Patreon account, but fucking $86 too. I am the lowest fucking paid man in the fucking world on YouTube. Nobody makes less money than me with AdSense. And I don't break any of the fucking rules. Calling Obama putting fucking Christmas ornaments on Mr. Trump. Come on. Mr. Trump. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Michael Fozzie. Merry Christmas, Michael Fozzie. Mr. Trump, you want to be Christmassy? I want to be Christmassy. There you go. Mr. Trump, let me give you my Christmas lights. Let me light up your life, Mr. Trump. Lighten up Mr. Trump's life. This way, Trump has lights on his chin, so when he looks at the floor, he can see the floor. This is not breaking YouTube's fucking rules. I'm giving Mr. Trump light. I'm lighting up Mr. Trump's life. These are not what they appear to be. They appear to be blue lights, but they're not blue lights. They are Christmas ornaments that I give to Mr. Trump. So when he's walking around the White House at night, he wants to go get a snack, but he puts these boys on his chin, and he walks around the White House looking for Obama. That's right. And that's it. That's my fucking message to you. So coaching me, probably not going to work. But Jim, he is a good fucking person at the computer stuff. Please. Warren H. Michaels, but I'm a lady boy. The fucking, I swear to God, Daisy, am I telling the truth? When I go to Alona Beach and I say guapo to the lady boys, they go, I'm a lady boy. I'm a lady boy. I'm a girl. I'm not a boy. I'm a girl. The bio. What's a bio? Is a bio a lady boy or a gay? But they think they're girls. Yeah. That's different. There's gay and there's lady boys, right? Two different things, right?
The same in here. Gay bio.
The gay, you learn something new every day. Daisy just told me that a gay here is the same thing. Yeah, but the gay men, the gay ones, they don't walk around, not all of them walk around with lipstick and fucking nail polish, right? The same? Yeah, here they do, I guess. I don't pay much attention to that shit. Only when they talk to you, they go, hi, how you doing? And I go, guapo. No, I'm not a man. I'm a lady boy. Shit like that, man. That will get you fucking go. I'll look for one tonight when we go out. And now I will say to them, you're fucking guapo. No, I go, package, guapo. They laugh. They don't take it too seriously. They know there's something fucking wrong with me. Okay, so Jim, getting back to Jim Disbrow. Okay, Jim Disbrow is a marketeer. Okay, you know what? Why don't you take this email address down at Uh, uh, well, Jim Disbro at what? At Jim Disbro. Is that your channel name? How can they get in touch with you, Jim? Okay, Jim says he thinks I need to click the start button before the countdown ends. Well, there were, at the time, there were two people watching. It even showed me that there were two people waiting. And did I click the start button? Did I click the start button? I don't think I did. All right. I don't think I did. I thought, no, I didn't know there was a start button, to be honest with you. And I thought once the countdown ended, where I was in front of the screen when it ended, it just fucking disappeared, everything. I don't know what happened. There was no more, live stream. It didn't happen. That basically it just didn't happen. Was if there was a start button, I didn't remember you telling me to click it. After drinking all that fucking rum I drank last night, I'm surprised I even woke up in time for the fucking. I drank a lot of rum last night. The pain was fucking intense on my foot, but I didn't. I don't even remember if there was. I don't remember seeing the start button, and when it was. I observed it from 2 hours before. It started at the right time here. Exactly 10 o'clock here was when it started, and I was watching it. But if you told me to click the start button, I don't remember. I didn't remember to do it. You probably told me. Okay, but either way, I just went right over and started a different one, and that's it. People knew there was gonna, I guess this is the kind of stuff that Jim teaches people. So if you want to build up your channel, if anybody wants to build, you can tell them what you do. Marketing. I don't know what a marketeer is. I gotta tell you, I don't know what a marketeer is. But that's what he does. He's a marketeer and a business coach. Yeah, baby. That's what I could use, a little fucking coaching. No, I'm only kidding. Fucking good, man. I'm really good. In fact, I'm so fucking good, I'm going to ring the bell. I'm good. Thanks for your help, Jim. Obama's not a ladyboy, though. Obama's not a ladyboy, Samuel.
Man.
Obama's a man that's just a little, that has very, very small, very light loafers. So Obama is a man that's light in the loaf, has light loafers. Fly for Warren. I'm flying. Kisses for Warren. Kisses, Warren. Warren, love you. Love you. Mr. Obama, you sound like a ladyboy. Oh, no. I'm not a ladyboy. You pitching or catching today? I'm catching. I'm catching. Do you have a pitch? A pitch. What I like catching? I'm very big into baseball. I'm a pitcher and I'm a catcher. You'd look good in jail, Mr. Obama. That's never going to happen. I'm with Trump. I mean, Trump, we are butt buddies. Oh, yeah, we're butt buddies. Mr. Obama, you fly for Warren? Flying, but special flights for Warren today. Upside down. We're going to Australia. Head first. Boom, crashes. Get off. Get out of there, Mr. Obama. Get up. Get up here. Get back up here. Son of a bitch started fucking munching. Fucking bastard. You know better than that. That's why I'll make him fly over there. Boom. Fucking bastard. He fell on my lap and he's fucking nibbling like a piranha. Motherfucker. So, okay, so Jim Disbrow teaches people to make a lot of money. I don't doubt it. I'm sure that there are people that have marketing skills out there. that know how to do stuff like that. And I thank you for your assistance. And of course, Jim offered his services to me for free. Okay, I don't know why. I really don't know why, but I do appreciate it. But for the type of skills that Jim has, I could see people paying him. That's the kind of stuff that people do online to make money, and he's very efficient at it. He fucking one thing doesn't work. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna get it done. We got it all done. Fucking got the whole thing done. Taught me many things in the few hours we spent on phone. Many things I didn't know about, even about tags and just stuff about how to make money on the internet. But um, and I thank you. But I'm sure there are people willing to pay money for the service and also to learn how to market stuff. I mean, apparently he explained to me that he does cups and shirts. Now um that's a big business, cups and shirts and hats. And then how to look at you have there are programs where you can see how much money you make per advertisement on Facebook, or if you put an ad on Google or YouTube AdSense. He knows how to do all that stuff. If you want to learn how to build up your channel, or you want to learn how to market something, if you have an idea, I suggest that you somehow. I guess he has a channel here on YouTube. Okay, all right. So here is his email address, and he put the email address up. It was Jim put the email address up. Okay, that's JimDisbrow.com. That would be his website. Excuse me, not an email. Yahoo.com or Jim@disbrow.com. Okay, that's an email address. Okay. All right. That's his email address. If you're looking to all right, so I have to go back up. I missed a lot of comments. Okay, so Pads is at a Christmas party getting drunk. I have the notification bell clicked here. Warren says he doesn't always get notifications. Princess Nude says hello, Daisy.
Yeah, what's up?
You saw?
Yeah, we're friends.
What?
We're friends on Facebook. Talking.
Oh, okay. How did I get to the top of the page? I don't even know how that happened. All right, hold on a minute. I have to do something here with the notes here, and I somehow I pushed two keys at the same time, and it went all the way back up to the top of the page. All right, so Warren H right there. Okay. Okay, so let's go back down to the bottom. Okay, I know what we're at that for. All right, Warren H, you're right, and YouTube is broke. Hi, Daisy. Princess Anne says that. Hello, Princess Anne, strong heart. Okay. Okay, so Strong Herd says about ladyboys, they are called batting or bio. Yeah, that's what Daisy said, the same thing. Jim Disbrow is saying, actually, Fazio, you would be the best person to coach. You actually do something. Most people think about doing something and don't do shit. And I like to get things done. There's no doubt about it, man. My foot is injured. I just learned how to keep myself occupied a different way until this thing gets better. You gotta keep busy. You gotta keep your mind working. can't watch television all day and feel sorry for yourself. And look at Warren H. He's fucking 100 times sicker than me, and he's participating with conversation. He's meeting people. He's fucking talking about his cancer treatment. I mean, there's the man. Most people in his position are not going to want to interact with other people on YouTube and explain what they're going through. Yesterday had a really bad day from the chemotherapy, but he's doing something that active. He's doing something positive. He's doing something that his mind remains fresh and, new thoughts, vibrant energy, positive nature. That's, you got to give that man credit, a lot more credit than me. I don't know how I would feel. But then again, my foot is injured and I'm doing this. So I always have to stay busy. Thank you, Jim. Page 46. I live in a small town, only one bar. And guess what Christmas party going on? Lots of my email name. Okay. Okay. So Jim gave his email name out. If you're looking for any kind of assistance, or even you live in America and you want shirts made, he does shirts on demand. 1 shirt, 10 shirts, doesn't matter. He just has them printed up and they get shipped to you. So if you're interested in you want some kind of maybe Christmas or New Year's present, you might want to contact them now because it's getting close to Christmas. Some people like to give shirts out with, their names on it or a picture of their family, something like that. Okay. Tanduay is the best rum. I don't know about that. It's only fucking $2 a bottle. All right. Warren says he'd go mad if he didn't keep busy. That's about right. That's fucking great that you're out here talking to people and doing shit. That's, the best thing is fucking, at least you're doing something. You got to keep your mind busy. Like Daisy's over there sewing right now. I don't know what she's sewing, but she's over there sewing. And she's talking on Facebook. And she's sorting something out. She sorted out her makeup kit. She's always doing something. She takes a couple of naps during the day, but she works out for an hour in the morning. So Jim Disbrow just clarified what he does. He doesn't sell individual orders of shirts. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Okay, so what he does, if you want to, marketing, that's where the word marketing. What he does is he sets up an online store for you and teaches you how to sell shirts online, hats, shirts, things like that. Okay, thank you for clearing that up, Jim. You can keep posting whatever you do. You can post everything that you do. Welcome to do that. Please do. In fact, pretty cool. I mean, it's something that I would never know how to figure out how to do, nor would I want to try to figure out how to do it. But it is something that's interesting. It's a different thing. And right now, I'm just copying. Okay, I'm just copying down some comments. Yeah, hold on.
Mm.
I can't go back to my screen to see the comments until the comments post in my Word document, and it's initializing the comments now. And because there's a lot of them, it takes a long time to initialize it, because I think it's called, because you copy the comments, you're copying down the person's icon. Something called metadata, I think, is in the background. And that slows down the process of when you press the word print. So now I have to save it. Now I don't have to wait for that. So I'm back. And it went back up to the top of the page. Oh, that's me. Okay. Okay, so there's no more comments except that Jim's comment. I am starting to wear down a little bit. Oh. Yeah, fucking rum. Nowadays, he's putting on makeup. Let me see that face now. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're not putting makeup on?
It's only the
eyebrow. Eyebrow. And that's the one we go out later?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to have square pie for the first time, yeah? Sicilian pie, the square pie.
Okay.
Warren. Warren bought us a pie. Thank you, Warren. Thank you very much. And yeah, and also Jim Disbrow. Yesterday, we're gonna have a nice meal. We'll bring home. We'll have the square pie, and we'll bring home a round pie also, anchovies. Maybe we'll have a different topping, anchovies, and what other topping do you like?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the salami pie that we got? It was like the pepperoni pie. So they call in the Philippines they call pepperoni salami. You believe this? They don't have prosciutto, but anyway, want to have pepperoni and anchovies, two things. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll see when we get there. We'll make a video. Thank you. I have shirts that fit. I definitely gained in the last 5 months from not working. Not so much the last 5 months. Once I decided to stop going out every day, going to the city. While I was going to the city, I had my teeth. I had to have 2 root canals done, and the guy doesn't do the whole root canal in like 2 days. He does. There was 2 of them, so one day he'd work on one thing, and the other day he'd work on something else. And I don't know why he didn't do more work on any given day, but I don't know much. But what the work that he did 4 years ago is the root, the cap, the crown that he put on the root canal. He did never fucking broke off, didn't chip, didn't crack, never had to have it re-put on. The guy does good work, and it was only it was exactly 2 root canals and 2 cavities. 3 cavities. The cavities and the cleaning. So the whole thing cost 36,000 pesos, or $600. And there was where's the mirror that I got you from the? Why don't you use that mirror, honey? Right, I forgot. So and then I went to the dentist and I asked him for one of those magnifying mirrors, but he gave me a different mirror, but a glass mirror you can't buy. He gave me a nice glass mirror. It probably cost about $10. He gave it to me as a gift. When I asked him for it, I was going to buy one for Daisy for Christmas, and he just said, here, take this. So let me see that. Is that better?
Much better.
It's glass. Yeah, it's glass. Glass mirror. It's not plastic. Yeah, it's glass. Much better mirror. So, so anyway, the root canals are, well, take the 3 cavities and the cleaning at 1,500 pesos per cavity, 1,200 pesos per cavity. That was 3,600 pesos. And the cleaning was 1,200 pesos. That's 4,800 pesos. Say, take $100 off of $600. Each root canal was $250, and he did beautiful work. Okay, nothing. There's nothing fell apart. Nothing got loose on the first one. That's 4 years old. So, but he was having me go back and forth to the city 2 times a week sometimes, and I was walking around on my foot, and it ripped it apart every day. So until then, I maintained the same weight. But one day I just said, I'm not walking around anymore. And I just started gaining weight because even though I cut down on the food that I ate, I gained 10 pounds in the last 5 weeks. I know that for a fact. All right. So let's see. What else could I talk about? You know what I could talk? I'll go up to one of the tabs on my page. I'll talk about something. No, but you're not going to like it. Analytics. How much is a congressman? Oh boy. Are they drinking next door?
I think so. Yeah.
Sounds like that, yeah. Huh. I had an article up here I wanted to review. Oh, this is it. Black South African politician says kill all white people. And he's a fucking politician in South Africa. You believe this shit? Imagine if a white man said that to black people. Imagine what the fuck would happen if a white man said that. And yet they get away with that shit. I wonder if he knows where Negroes come from. Ah, the government men that came by my house. I told that story. I basically, I've told that story. All right, so I'm in my backyard, and it, I lived in a beautiful house, very, very expensive neighborhood. The neighborhood was very expensive. My house was the biggest piece of shit on the block, and it was worth $1.3 million. So I'm in my backyard working on some stern drives units. I'm working on. So I got stuff apart on my workbench. Pretty sure it was my stern drive units from my Ocean Racer, and they walk in the back, and right away I know they're fucking suits. I mean, don't. In the gate, I had a gated property, but I left the gates open in case somebody wanted to come in and ask me about doing some work because I had the tractor in the backyard, and had bobcats in the front, the dump truck. So people would come all the time and ask me to do a job. So these 2 suits come in, but they're not in suits in Florida Keys. They just dress up normal, but you could tell they were cops. Okay, well, let's not make any fucking bones about that. And they were big, fucking healthy young men. So he asked me, "Is my Michael Fazios? What can I do for you?" He goes, "Well, we want to talk to you." I said, "Okay," and he shows me a badge. He's from the DEA. And, yeah, okay. What do you have? What business? What is it that I can help you with? Because there were fucking people doing shit on the block, but it wasn't me. And my house is open. I have the doors open on the top, the bottom, the shed's open. He goes, "Well, we want to talk to you about your videos that you send to the White House. What is it that you want to talk to me?" So he says, "Do you have any weapons on you?" I said, "There's a fucking gun under that rag over there, and there's another one in the shed. But you want to know about weapons? About this 24-inch fucking screwdriver. Does that count?" So he says, "Well, why is there a gun there?" I said, "In case somebody comes in the yard and bothers me." And that's I have a carry permit, and it's my property. I'm in my yard. So he didn't have a problem with that. He said, "Would you put it in the shed?" So I picked it up, put it in the shed, and we closed the door. And so yeah, he's talking to me about your Obama videos. We got a notification that you don't like Obama and that you might want to do something bad to Mr. Obama. And I said, what did I say to Mr. Obama that I'm not allowed to say? And they said, well, you know, some people are worried that you might want to do harm to Mr. Obama. Do you want to kill Mr. Obama? Like something of that nature. And I said, no, but I would like him to suck my cock. So the guy, like the one guy that didn't show me a badge, just looked at me like, what the fuck did you just say? And the other guy was like a little stunned too, you know, like, because what do you mean? I said, well, he's gay and I'm gay and I want a fucking blowjob from the White House. And the conversation, we were done. They said, so you don't want to kill him though, right? I said, no, but I'd like some fucking head. And they said, okay, thank you. And they walked away. That was it. They didn't fucking care about it. They didn't like Obama either. But they got their point across. They wanted me to know that they're watching me, not that I give a fuck. And when they said, do you want to kill him? I said, no, but I'd like him to give me a fucking blowjob. You think you could ask him? Because I can't tell him I'm coming to Washington. You have to fucking blow me. I can't say that. But I can say, Mr. Obama, can I come to Washington and you fucking give me some head? And I'm allowed to say that. And apparently I'm allowed to say it because they just fucking walked away laughing, I'm sure. They were shaking their head. That was fucking sure. They probably told that down wherever the fuck they came from. I don't care. I didn't like Obama. He was destroying America. I had 500 fucking videos on YouTube saying the same shit day after day after day after fucking day after day after day. I have a whole fucking series, me playing the piano, asking the White House for a blowjob. I mean, I did fucking 10, 15 of those videos. You think what am I supposed to say? No, I like Obama? They know I don't like Obama. They just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to Washington, D.C. to have some encounter with the motherfucker. All right. Well, it looks like there's nobody here that wants to say anything to give a reason. And I'm going to say goodbye because Daisy, it's already, shit. Is that the right time? It's 2 o'clock, honey?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's 1:47. We only have 13 minutes left. All right, we have to get, what do we have to do before we go? We're going to try to get to the Alona Beach. So thank you, Jim Disbrow. Thank you, Warren H., for dinner. We're going to, in 13 minutes at 2 o'clock, we're going to say goodbye. It'll be another 4-hour live stream. And wait, let's get Mr. Obama to say goodbye to Warren. Bye, Warren. Okay. Now, Mr. Obama, before you flew, and when I dropped you head down towards Australia, you was nibbling. I know. It's a hard habit to break. A hard habit to break? How about I smack you? No. Okay, well, the next time when I drop you down towards Australia, just fucking, maybe do a fly around, like a flyby, touch and go, but don't fucking munch, Mr. Obama. That you were nibbling. I know. But some habits are harder to break than others. So we're gonna send Mr. Obama to Warren in Australia. And ready. All right, ready. Woo! Woo! Again with the fucking nibbling. Stop. The fuck. Fucking Warren, he just bit my dog. He bit me. You're a bad Obama. Bad Obama. I was nibbling. Yeah, that's what I heard about you. All right, Jim, good night. Maybe I'll do a Jim Disbrow marketeering video. We're gonna get ready to go. But thanks a lot for your help yesterday, Jim. I will set up a live stream that's not going to go anywhere. I'll make like a live stream for like 10 minutes from now, and I'll try to do what you said. Look for the start button. I got that. Thank you. Yeah, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Bye, pads. So, Mr. Trump, you wanna say anything? Where are the boys? You wanna know where the boys are? You feel fucking naked without the boys? Huh? Have the boys light up my life. You want the boys to light up your life? Is that what you? Okay. Mr. Trump wants the boys, the light boys, kind of like okay, these are the lights. This is what makes Mr. Trump happy, having blue Christmas ornaments on his chin. That's what makes him happy. If that's what gives him, wait till tomorrow when I take the DOD. I'm going to try to open up that hole. I got to get out of it. I'm going to open up the hole on the side of Mr. Trump's head right there. You can see right through it. See? You can see through it. I'm going to open up the hole on this side and the hole on that side, and I'm going to put the DOD through Mr. Trump's head, like in Africa where they pierce through the mouth, like the cheek and the eyes, where they put all the bones and shit like that. Well, the DOD is like a big bone. I'm going to put the DOD right through Mr. Trump's head. We're going to have that happen before Christmas. Okay, this way I'll be able to hold up Trump's head with the DOD. Fucking, that's a, come on. Ring my bell. All right, I copied down the comments. Okay. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh. 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 The weird pain I just got. Damn. It hasn't given me one moment's pain since I woke up, and then it just went like that. All right. That's a good idea, Jim. I always, so I always, Jim Disbrow, let's give Jim Disbrow. Oh, okay. So what Jim Disbrow said, this is from before I see that. Jim Disbrow said if anybody does email him for any reason, put down friend of Fazio in the subject line so he doesn't inadvertently delete it or send it to a spam folder. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. Well, you know what, Samuel? I'm just going to walk away from here for a few minutes. Oh, I have water. I got it. Why don't we just say goodbye? There's only a few people. Everybody's probably out doing Christmas parties and shit like that. So I'll just say goodbye. Daisy, want to say goodbye?
And bye.
She's doing her eyebrows. And what else are you doing? That mirror doesn't. Are you using the mirror? Or you like the little one better?
Better.
Okay. Okay, then. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Umping Permy. I'm going to push the button now.